I forgot to open the game. Oops.
Oopsie doodles, I have also booped it. Hello, everybody! Welcome!
We're tired today.
Yay! It is a tired day. I've been busy all day, but I've been a good kind of busy. But still, regardless, hello, everybody! Hello, Rose!
Hello.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Rose, what are you doing in chat?
Surprise!
I come at you from both sides!
Well, I do at least need one of your streams up so I can read the actual game, huh?
Yeah, that's unless
If you want.
Unless Colin can share his screen without his computer being bananas.
You don't have to do that.
I mean, I can. My computer's a beast. It can handle it.
I forgot. I think we talked to Gumshoe last time at the end. Yes, we did. Okay, that was the last thing we did. We did talk to Gumshoe as our last thing.
Let me continue and join you in that world. From save point. Yeah, we recreated the scene, right? Yes, okay.
Oh, Kay has more stuff to say.
Kay has stuff.
Yeah, Kay
Sup,
has
girl?
more stuff to say. I mean, we might as well talk to her.
So, Little Thief.
Yes.
The small bean.
Right. What?
I said the small bean thief.
Yes. Me. No.
Yeah.
God
I agree. I'd say that's an apt title.
God damn it.
Alright, looks like you have some rebranding to do, Lindsay.
Oh my god. Ready for a review on how to use Little Thief? Okay, here we go.
I'm actually grateful for this, considering it's been a while.
Yep. Objects outlined in yellow are things that are not present in our time, but were in the past. Things outlined in a dotted line are things that exist now, but didn't in the past.
I see.
You can examine and interact with replicated people and objects as you normally do. You can even present evidence whenever you find an inconsistency. Oh, and be sure to point out mistakes in the recreation with evidence too.
I think I remember now. Thank you for the refresher calls, Kay.
If there's something you don't get about Little Thief, feel free to ask anytime, okay?
How does the technology work?
Thank you, Kay.
Absolutely, yeah. I would have I remembered none of that, so.
Much needed exposition.
Absolutely.
When the poison for Cusco's poison actually fucking matters.
Yep.
See, that's why they put it in these games.
Exactly.
Because they know some people will take breaks after every chapter.
For like 2 years.
2 years.
2 years, yeah.
I can't say anything considering since I just recently finished recording a bunch of stuff for Let's Do Something, and I'm now realizing that Season 9 is almost 9 years old. Season 3 is almost 9 years old, and Minish Cap took me almost an entire 6 years to finally fucking finish.
I was like, dang, we're on season 9, let's go. Oh.
Yeah, don't I wish.
I forgot to post in the...
I might as well post in my own.
Yeah, I forgot to post in my Discord. My partner's like, you don't have to make a maintenance appointment to fix the tires. It literally yelled at me, it's not just the light. It's...
Uh-oh.
Anyway.
Oh yay, my watermark is doing its thing. My watermark down there is doing its thing. It's showing the Tumblr and the Discord. Please be sure to put invite before that code. And then Patreon. Please support me on Patreon for $1. Or don't. I don't know. Yay. Good. My watermark took me a long time to remember. That was what I was struggling with today. Was I don't remember how to make a transparent dot move video. But I figured it out. It's all good. I got to update that. I'm digging this music.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'll have to tell him, because he was like, yeah, all you have to do is just put air in the tires and the light will go off. Yeah, normally, but, it told me to get it checked out at maintenance, and it won't read the pressure anymore, so I'm like, I should probably just do that. Like, But I'm hoping that if I go there and then they just, you know, check it out, they'll be like, yeah, it just kind of, you know, something happened. I was worried it got like a nail in the tire or something like that.
Right. They'll just check it out and be like, oh yeah, no, it's just a little system error. By the way, here's the $150 check fee for you.
Yeah, that's but it is what it is. So.
Yeah. It's like, I wish I could just buy that little device they have so that I could just be like, check it myself and be like, oh, okay, cool, that's what's wrong.
Yeah. So I think it's, I don't know. I think it's worth going and just getting it checked out just in case, because
right.
Lord only knows. Wait, I just noticed something on my dashboard. Start guest star? Is that new?
It is.
Can that will that dual?
Backstage activity will be recorded for safety. Twitch may record video and sound to review internally for safety. What is this? What? I don't want to mess with this. It's asking for my phone number. I'm scared.
Okay, never mind. Ignore that. We'll look into that later.
Well, gotta look into that later.
Add new things and we only notice it midstream.
I mean, naturally. I only go to Twitch to actually just steal chats and update the information of the stream. That's it. I don't do anything else here.
Yeah. I normally don't watch streams live that often.
Yeah.
I will watch like the VODs.
Yep.
I usually list them live.
Notice anything?
I don't have yours pulled up at the moment.
Oh shit, I need to bring your chat back. Flop. There we go.
I'm not seeing the, do you mean the updated watermark or?
Oh, you mean that? Yeah, that little watermark next to the bottom screen?
Yeah.
Every 10 minutes it does its little flip around to show like the different links to find me at. Now it includes Patreon on it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Luckies.
Notice anything?
Yes. Looks like it was quite the fire, huh?
Yes, it appears the flames spread fairly quickly to some of the other rooms as well.
Yeah, but thanks to Gummy's info, I was able to recreate this room. Hi, Wolf. Hi, Day. I love you too. Thank you for the resub.
Welcome to the stream. Hello.
I know you were streaming earlier. Are you still streaming possibly? That's my assumption. I know you're playing Dead Space, so enjoy.
Oh, yeah, that got remade, didn't it?
Dead Space, so.
That got a remake, didn't it?
Yeah. That's what she's playing.
Okay then. Yeah, I just heard about that earlier today because I suddenly got a notification, or at least I got a recommended video like, oh, the new Dead Space remake. I'm like, oh, they remade Dead Space?
Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And then, yay, follow-up interview. Let's go.
Congratulations.
That's always a good thing.
Right.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's a good remake.
You'll
I'll have to check it out eventually. Oh, okay, good. Oh, good. Okay, then I hope it goes well.
Fingers crossed for you, Wolf.
You owe me a heat tap.
Ooh, okay. I'll have to, alright.
Just let me know when you're feeling sapped. Okay.
What?
I was telling Robbie, just let me know when you're feeling sapped.
Oh, I see.
And now I'll bring the tap. Okay.
Cindy! Hello there.
Hello there.
Thank you. I can't do it all that well.
It's fine. I don't think I do it all that well either, but everyone disagrees with me, I guess.
You do it a lot better than I do. That's all I can say. Plus, the burnt stuff is still lying around, so you can check those as well.
The state of this room before and after the fire. I can probably obtain some new information by comparing the differences. Yes, that's what I'll do, and use any new information to complete my logic.
Clearly, that's what we're supposed to be doing.
So... Yes, okay, so dotted line is where it was, and yellow lines is where it is now. No, dotted line is where it is now, yellow line is where it was.
Yes. So the fan is broken on the floor currently. But it was fine earlier, and then we've got our shady-ass grandfather clock, and the missing knife that was there before the fire.
We also have a poster thing up above the fireplace.
Yeah, that's weird. I think it's a flag.
It looks like it. I mean, that looks like a generic, like, flag design.
Oh, there was a briefcase here. It's gone now.
Nani?
There was a
Where?
hole
What?
here, but it's gone now.
A briefcase? What? Where?
I see. I understand, Day. But yes, yay, Charmander! I have to breed Pokemon. I forgot to do that today. Oops.
Where briefcase?
Oopsie poopsies.
Lindsay, where briefcase? I don't see where you're seeing a briefcase.
It's behind the chair. I'm assuming it's a briefcase. It's like a block of something.
Are you talking the dotted line?
Examine it and figure out what it is.
Are you talking the dotted line?
Behind the chair.
Are you talking the dotted line on the ground behind the chair?
Oh, it's the fallen chair. I'm dumb.
No, no dumb.
Briefcase. It's the fact that the chair fell over. Anyway.
So, God, we got a lot to check.
First?
I was about to ask you that question. You get first dibs.
No, I want to look at the fire.
The fire? Yum.
Fire.
These must have been the large green flames Ambassador Paleno saw.
With flames like these, it's no wonder he couldn't get in.
Okay, by the time you came into this room, had the fire already been put out?
Yeah, the fire died out or something by that time.
Then this fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the 3rd floor until the Alagarasu appeared and caused a stir in Babal, I suppose.
I guess Mr. Paleno was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning, huh?
I've never heard of anyone being lucky to run into a fire, but go on, I guess. Yes, you could put it that way, and since you were the first to discover the body, we can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course.
I knew it! That person I saw was definitely up to no good. I mean, that person could even be Mr. Cochin's killer!
That is very likely to be the case. After all, that person came into this room before you, and must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here.
Okay, then maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in. But then, what did the person set on fire to make the green flames?
Ink! Well, whatever it is that person burned, it made a rather sizable fire.
And since the fire's green, well, we've seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean.
Yes, and I do believe that what you are thinking is exactly why these flames are green. Which fire-related piece of evidence burns the same color as these green flames?
I was gonna say, I'm like, game, you can just fucking say what it was, but no, it wants us to tell it what it was. It's the ink.
It is not, apparently.
It's not?
I'm getting a false thing here. Oh, really? Well, I don't think they're related at all. Sorry. It really isn't related after all. Hey, you honestly apologize this time for being wrong. Well, I'm always honest. And that's a good thing. Now, just keep on doing it. I need to think about this a bit more carefully.
I'm guessing because it says what fire-related piece of evidence, they want us to use the lantern.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I wanted the lantern.
What a bitch. Uh-oh, looks like you're a few steps ahead of this case and have already figured out the obvious twist, which means you're wrong. Penalty!
Yeah. I love this game, though.
I don't think any part of, so this is basically Ace Attorney, like, was more accurate than that particular line.
Yes.
Shoutouts to Jello Apocalypse. This silhouette lantern, its green flame comes from the white crystal oil it's burning.
Which reminds me, I'm really excited to finish this game, partially
so we can watch his thing.
Yep. Because Zach was in it.
Because who was in it?
Zach.
Our Zach? Like Funny One Always Zach?
Yeah.
I forget he's gotten big.
Yeah, like Michael. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, well, yeah, in the same sort of way. Now I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really funny. But yeah, no, he ends up reading for some of the characters in that video series. So I was like, I can't wait till we finish the game so I can watch that and not be spoiled.
Though apparently we can definitely wait.
Which we're gonna have fun figuring out how to play the second game.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. All right.
Pretty sure I just want that.
Yeah. Well, we can discuss that another time.
Yep.
Basically on where to place that in the timeline, I guess.
Yeah. Because I know nothing about it, so.
Yeah.
I would assume it's still between 4 or 5. I would assume it's still between this and Apollo Justice, but still.
Well, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of too. I love the green it gives off.
That's because it's legendary. Okay, sorry. I think we've now established that the green flames were caused by white crystal oil. Furthermore, we know that there is only one other thing made from white crystal oil.
Oh, you mean that thing Mr. Polano was mistaken about, right?
Yes, precisely. As we found out early in our investigation, I guess this is a good way of just, like, keeping a refresher course for us. Like, hey, you back after a while? You still remember? Okay. White? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sure? Fine.
This is for Gum's benefit, clearly.
Fine, I suppose. I'll explain it in a way that even you can understand. This is a thing made from white crystal oil that Ambassador Polano was mistaken about.
Okay.
Now is it the ink? There we go.
It is finally the ink. Okay. And then the next thing is probably the money.
The money, yes.
The money.
Bubbly's ink is made from white crystal oil. Oh, so it should burn the same colors as the flames in the lantern, right? Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Bubbly's ink.
Because we found the ink Mr. Cochin used on his desk, right?
Yes, however, we know that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made using all that ink? I believe what he made with that ink is the answer to what gave birth to the green flames.
Oh yeah! I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth. The goodest vibes.
It would appear that I finally found it, the smuggling ring's real goal. Made of Bobley's ink, this is the source of the green flames.
Setting the money on fire. Clearly
Whoa.
that was their goal to begin with. I'm pretty sure it's the money.
It is. I threw it at it. But it's also just like...
I'm like 99% sure it's the money at this point.
This is the goal of the smuggling ring. Really? Smugglers are after money?
No.
Holy shit. And what's next? The politicians after power? What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? Well, that would be the counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Zhangfa.
You're kidding!
Kay, please keep up. You've been here the whole time.
No, but really? You're saying that it was Mr. Cochin who made the counterfeit bills? I had no idea!
I am Big Pentameter. Okay. I believe you could even go so far as to say that he stole Babal's printing press. Ambassador, Mr. Cochin had permission to freely use the printing press, correct?
Why, yes. And I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night. I mean, I guess I should have questioned that because it seemed kind of shady, but then I did nothing about it, so... But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed!
I've kind of gotten used to him doing shady shit that's for the good of the people, so I just can't let him do shady shit now. Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you will need to be investigated as well.
Whoa, calm down, dude. I didn't do anything wrong.
You're...
Yes, I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for a few countries, haven't we? Oopsie poopsies.
You became British. Yes, I caught... But also I loved your whoa, because it just made me feel, it just reminded me of Snake from Simpsons. Whoa, totally unspectacular.
That's funny.
It's my duty to search out all who shielded Mr. Cochin and concealed his crime. For they are the ones.
I wouldn't do it on purpose.
I'm just a himbo.
It's just like criminally negligent or something at best.
For they are the ones who started the fire and destroyed the evidence. Counterfeit bills and data updated in my organizer. What?
He's like, yeah, no, but that wasn't me. I didn't set the fire.
It was always burning since the world's been turning.
Exactly. Sure, you had no idea about them bills.
Speaking of... I want to examine the pamphlets.
Oh, okay. I clicked on the fire again because I wanted to know if Edgeworth had anything else to add.
Edgeworth had any worth to add. Savage.
Savage.
Yeah, pamphlets. Oh, we don't even get an actual cutscene for these.
Not the embassy guide. The the ones on the floor.
Yes, next to the safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the ball is really into pushing their tourism industry, huh?
Yeah, so to appear that way.
You know, I'd really love to take a trip. Hey, why don't we take one after this case?
Do you already have a destination in mind?
Well, ideally, I'd like to go someplace where I can continue my thief training.
Well, if you want to learn the fine art of stealth, perhaps you should visit the studio where they make the Jammer Ninja TV show. Oh my god.
Hey, that's actually a really great idea, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can't believe she took me seriously.
We're absolutely going there.
Oh, no doubt. Although Edgeworth would totally feel sacrilegious doing that, I'm sure.
I know, right?
Being like, I am now behind enemy lines.
But Dad, it's me. And?
Alright, so we got the chair, the curtain, the flag, the fan, and the clock. And the knife.
I was thinking of doing stuff that doesn't really matter as much. The fan, probably, because I would think the fan fell.
Right.
Well, maybe we should do the flag first.
Why do you do these things to me? I already hit the fan!
I'm sorry! Do the fan then! Jeez.
It's like, okay, she's saying the fan, so I will click the fan. Well, maybe we should do the flag.
Don't you know at this point that I am horrifically indecisive?
I was about to say so long as food is not involved, but I know for a fact that's not true.
I like all kinds of food. It's difficult for me to pick one.
I do wonder, actually, now that I think about it, how long did it take you to decide on Indian today?
I don't know.
It's just the,
I think probably
that's
because I already decided on it yesterday. But then I didn't order food yesterday, so...
Gotcha. I know that feeling, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the charred remains of a fallen ceiling fan.
Ooh, I've seen a few of these before. They spin around and around and play music.
Oh, I believe you're thinking of a musical mobile for babies.
Yes, that's it.
But they're nothing alike.
Says you, Mr. Edgeworth. They're totally alike. They spin those babies right around like a record.
I see. I guess I can see how you might think that.
Right round.
Is that why I did that as a kid? Because I used to, every office that had ceiling fans when I was a kid, I used to always follow them. It's like, did I just never grow out of that mobile stage? Mobile, whatever.
So one of my favorite things about Layla and Genshin, who's my daughter, by the way.
Daughter number 50.
Her ult is a mobile. It's adorable.
Nice.
It's adorable.
Alright, so... Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, let's do the knife, I guess.
The kniff. The kniff. It looks like one of the Bubbly's knives was already missing before the fire began.
So it would seem, especially since the other two knives' handles were burned away.
The remaining handle was swapped out with a handle from the real murder weapon. And Babal's national treasure was stolen. Poor Babal, don't you think?
I'm not sure I'd lump the replica statue in with the rest of Babal's woes.
Ooh, beef and pork lo mein sound so good. Also, hi, Lo Mante.
Hello, Mante. Welcome to the stream.
I made really stuffed japchae a couple, well, last weekend, I guess. It turned out okay. I enjoyed it. Alright, so we looked at the knife and pamphlets. We'll have to talk to, our good friend Ambassador at some point.
Polano, that's it. I said
I'm picking the flag.
We are picking the flag. A fireplace, huh? So Babal's offices have them too. What?
Two?
There's a fireplace in relatively the same location in the Alabastrian office. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again.
Oh yeah, it's the dead body, I think.
It was Old Bag's underwear, wasn't it?
That's what it was. You're right. It was Old Bag's underwear.
Oh yeah, that. I still can't believe that we found that undershirt in the fireplace.
If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? You could climb inside and we could play hide and seek.
And come out covered in soot? I think not.
Oh, you really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth.
Really? We don't care about this flag at all?
Apparently not. Also, I'll be honest, Dave, like, I love cooking, but I hate cooking for one person. So, it was nice when I used to have people over for, like, parties and stuff, because then I could just cook a metric shit ton of food. Because I also don't know how to cook for one person. I only know how to cook for like 8.
So you're a sim, is what you're saying.
Yes. Damn it, baby! Alright, I ate today, listen!
I say the curtain.
The curtain. It's curtains for you.
Ah, jeez, my leg hurts. There we go. You can see the Alabastrian embassy through this window.
So, where were you when you were investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth?
You can see it from here. I was there on the 5th floor. That's where Damask 2 was killed.
What? You don't mean the Masked Star Damask 2? Aw, poor guy. As a fellow second-generation thief, I can't just turn a blind eye to this.
Even though Damask 2 is merely an imposter of the original.
You know, I really wish we'd gotten some amount of information about how Ron fucking feels about this. Like...
Right?
It'd be really funny if he showed up in the sequel game. Alright,
I don't think I've seen any sprites. So we've got the chair and the clock.
Yeah, the chair is the one I'm gonna pick because clearly the clock is more important.
Right.
So let's
that looks like a very comfortable chair.
Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it?
No, I'd better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times.
Wait, but you're always touching all sorts of things at crime scenes! And without gloves!
That's because I'm a prosecutor and it's a part of my job to examine things.
I mean, it's not, but go off, I guess.
It is in Japanifornia.
Be a great thief.
It is here in the free country of Japanifornia. Which is exactly why you are not allowed to touch anything.
Well, my assumption
Dad.
Fine, Dad. My assumption is that they have Edgeworth's prints to use for exclusionary purposes.
Yeah, probably. Alright, and the clock.
The clock.
This grandfather clock. It was apparently in a different position before the fire. According to staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before... Oh, oops. According to staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sure. Which means that most likely it was moved by someone during the fire.
I couldn't let you skip your boy.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Speaking of which, it's totally 11 o'clock now, but I don't hear any chiming. Huh? That's odd. It was still chiming right on the dot of every hour this morning.
I know, because it annoyed the crap out of me while I was trying to work.
I mean, it just reminded me that I'd been working for like way too many hours.
Like a whole 2.
It was really killing the vibe, man. Maybe the fire damaged its internal mechanisms or something?
Ambassador Polino, may we take a look inside that clock?
Hell no! I mean, sure! Go right on ahead!
Detective Gumshoe, if you could please inspect the insides of this clock. Yes, sure, I'm on it. Mr. Edgeworth, I found this inside, sir.
It's a dead body!
No, sir, actually, it's 2 dead bodies. And they're hugging. It looks like a length of wire, so this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. But what was a long length of wire doing inside this clock in the first place? Either way, it's jotted down on my organizer.
Discovered at the Bobbley's Embassy Secretariat's office. Oh, that's nasty.
I was, as soon as I read that, I'm like, how is she gonna sigh in that voice? I was not disappointed.
Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock? Polano, I don't think I have to remind you that this person set the fucking office on fire. I don't think they give a shit. Legitimately did not give a shit.
No, but like, out of this entire office, that clock is worth 10 times more than the rest of it combined.
I mean,
why?
The reason why I could think they didn't steal it was probably because it was too heavy.
I'm sorry. Why do you have a clock like that? 'Cause it's cool?
I mean, it really just kind of like pulled the whole feng shui of the office together, man.
Plus bragging rights, bruh.
Do you see how cool it is?
Like, someone walks in, they're like, oh, that's a really nice clock. And you're like, yeah, it's worth more than you'll ever make in your life.
It's worth more than your life.
It's worth more than your life.
She's like, oh, no wonder I found 2 bodies in there.
I'm pretty sure that everything in this office is worth more than I'll ever make in my wife.
It's just you have to pay. Has to pay the office to work now. Poor Gumshoe. Oh. It sounds like it wasn't Mr. Polano that put the wire in there.
And perhaps it was Mr. Cochin's killer who did. We've examined everything in this office, but there is one thing that bothers me. Perhaps I should ask Ambassador Polano about it.
It bothers me a lot. Oh, okay, we're just...
Please be the flag, I swear. Ambassador Polano, there is something I'd like to ask you about.
Yes?
About this office, it appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock.
Well, I mean, to be honest, dude, like, we were once one country, so it kind of made sense that we had the exact same office layout. Like I told you, it was all about feng shui.
We kind of both just hired the same interior designer. We realized that, oh shit, our design is the exact same as theirs, but we weren't willing to pay him anymore to come up with a different idea. So we just said, fuck it.
It's not like it really mattered anyway. Oh, that's right. You've also paid a visit to the Alabastian side of the embassy. Our 2 embassies actually used to be one. Remember, I just said that.
Yes, I know. Even the pamphlet, the 5 that you've given me, mentioned that.
Okay, well, do you want another one? Because there's like some really cool coupons in there.
I'll take 20.
Wait, my joke is accurate? Hello?
Okay then.
Which is why the building is bilaterally symmetrical.
I'm impressed.
Bilateral symmetry, because it used to be the one embassy. Offices on the 2 sides are symmetrical.
I'll give you credit, Mr. Polano, the fact that you were able to come up with such multisyllabic words.
Well, you know, I mean, just because I talk like this doesn't mean I'm stupid. Anyway, you want some more coupons? So, no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Even where the art is located is the same. As my room is currently under renovation, we worked hard to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office. You mean for your handshake photo op with the gem ninja? Yes, that's right. Yes, queen. Anyway.
Slay, bitch!
Slay! I'm dead. Okay. I mean, what's a photo like that worth if it's not taken in the ambassador's office, right?
Yet another odd expression of Babal's obsessively competitive spirit with Alabast, I take it? Okay, because it moved so friggin' slow I didn't realize how that sentence was supposed to go. Whatever. Thank you, Ambassador. Is the Ambassador of Alabast the Al-Ambassador?
Oh my god.
Anyway.
That's it, screen's over.
Yes.
Yes.
That piece of information is all I needed to connect the dots.
Connect. What dots?
Are we playing Connect 4? I fucking love that game.
I talked over you, what?
And I talked over you. So... anyone watching the VODs who gets to just hear both jokes at once, great. Neither of us will ever know.
Meanwhile, it'll probably just sound like Key Mash.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like a Tumblr user in their tags.
I didn't hear...
Exactly.
No, go ahead, Rose.
I was just saying, can confirm, I actually didn't hear either of you.
Yeah.
I said, Connect 4? I love that fucking game.
Oh. I said what, the ellipses that I had right before I said that?
Ha! Nice.
Well, anyway, I'm glad I was able to be of some help and make some really terrible jokes.
Okay.
Do you have anything else to say? No, he does not. Okay.
I am determined on this fucking flag, I swear.
Okay.
I just checked and there's nothing different about it.
Well, it seems like it is time for logic.
I didn't realize we could click the statue. I accidentally clicked the statue.
Oh, well, let's check the statue then. So, by this time, the primitive statues had already been swapped, right?
They must have been, as this one is covered in soot.
What lousy timing! And just as the two countries were about to become friends again, too! It would have been better if I had stolen it than for it to be caught up in that fire!
Okay, I think I understand your sentiment.
However, if you were to engage in theft, I can't look the other way, right?
If you could please stop stealing my lines.
I can't, I'm a thief!
Ha!
Alright.
Thank you.
That reminds me, I have a manga recommendation for you.
Okay. So there is more stuff we can look at then, since you mentioned that. So I clicked on the desk.
The desk. It appears that the desk is large. What?
Just
Glorified Thief.
Yeah.
Nice. It appears the desk is largely unchanged from before the fire.
Yeah, it just got a little burnt, that's all.
It's a very fine desk. I'm sure that even now it's still usable.
If it's that great, why don't you trade your desk with it?
No.
Oh, come on, it's just a little bit of singe. It's nothing that serious. God damn it, Beats.
Just a goofy thief. Yeah, hooey.
It was just a suggestion. You didn't have to get all monosyllabic on me, you know.
How about the safe?
I clicked on the safe, too. So I remember that being somewhat important.
The safe wasn't open at the time of the fire.
You could tell because the inside wasn't burnt, right?
Yes, and thanks to the safe's fire resistance, the smuggling evidence was preserved.
Aren't safes great? They always hold the wonderful promise of treasures within.
I'm not sure. Have you ever seen Casper? I mean, it's a treasure to one person, but...
The friendly ghost?
Yes. No, not the animated one. The one with Bill Pullman, you know. The President of the United States. Okay.
I do remember seeing that one, yeah.
His treasure... I always cry at that movie. His treasure was a wonderful relationship with his father. I never had that.
Aw, there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Don't touch me.
No, get over here now. I'm going to give you a hug.
I'm giving you a hug too, sure. Don't touch me. Just charges from the other side of the room.
Oh, so we're hugging?
Oh, so we're hugging now? Whoop! Well, this one certainly did derail, didn't it? Well, this one certainly did have a few inside. Okay.
I'm guessing that's all we really have. It's not like we can look at Marshall's jacket.
Right.
Oh, go on this shelf? We can't. It looks like all the souvenirs suffered some damage from the fire. I don't believe it. Murder on top of arson? What a disgrace to the name of the Yatagarasu!
The fake Yatagarasu is guilty of much more than just theft, it seems.
I know! Because if it were me, my first priority would have been to loot this bookshelf.
You would steal ordinary souvenirs that you can buy virtually anywhere.
You can't buy them anywhere. Each one is specific to a location and has its own value. And items that have memories attached to them are the most valuable of all.
But could you really rob someone of their valuable memories just like that?
No, because even if I take the souvenir, I can't take the owner's memories.
Sure you can. Hit them over the head hard enough. I'm sure you could do something.
I mean, maybe this was Kingdom Hearts. Alright, I think it's...
Or if they was Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, true. Alright,
so... oh yeah, duh, logic, okay. I was like, what do? We can't present anything new to him.
I'm wondering if it's connected fireplaces and the bilateral symmetry.
I mean, possibly, yeah.
I'm gonna try it even if it doesn't work. Okay, apparently that was correct.
Yay! Connect.
You heard it here first. Yumi, in fact, genius.
I mean, that's just a fact.
No.
Yes, the Alabastion and Babalese sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be a fact, then this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway.
A secret passageway?
In Alabast, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back wall.
A revolving wall? It sounds like something out of a ninja house.
Wow, there was a trick like that built into a fireplace, sure?
What? This embassy holds that kind of secret? Bro, how did I not know this?
Why does no one ever tell me anything? There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador.
Well, obviously it seems like. I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Nani do so much work for me. Oh, that explains it. That's why he didn't do the shit. Please, I really want to know about the real Nani and what you know about this room. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this.
Agreed, and my first thought is that it's likely the killer used the revolving fireplace.
Yay, we learned a new thing! Okay, sounds good. It looks just like another fireplace though, doesn't it? So how do you turn it again?
In Alabast, I had to push where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace. Oh, I see an X back there, sure. Let's see what happens when I push it. Ah, you scared me, sure. There's something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts.
Huh? But we found an X where you thought there'd be one, right?
We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something is missing from this scene. What does this contradiction mean for us? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Okay. Shit. It would help if I remembered what the other...
oh yeah, not a chance. I'm checking the firewood.
Okay, let's check the firewood then.
All I see inside this fireplace is starter wood.
Huh? That's odd. It doesn't match up with what Mr. Polano said earlier.
Oh yeah, that he threw a bunch of shit into the fire, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What is the meaning of this contradiction?
Because they were burning the, pamphlets or something. Wait, what did he say? Hold on, it's in our organizer. What did he say? It's his statement.
Oh yeah, testimony.
Oh, they were burning files. So there should be
Yeah.
files in the fireplace. I'm assuming that's what we have to do
Shit.
with.
Do we want to check the back?
Now, or are we clicking on stuff still?
Now that I'm back into the fireplace because I hit B too many times.
Okay.
It looks like the only thing we can check is the back wall, so do we want to just quickly check that first?
Yeah, I clicked on the export.
If we push this X mark, the fireplace wall should turn. Oh, evolving fireplace wall! That's neat, sure. We should hurry up and... Wait, detective? There is something we need to examine about this first. Besides which, there is also something I'd like to test. Like what, sure? I'll tell you later, detective. For now, let's continue with the investigation. Alright, so I guess...
On anything else? Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So I guess we'll just deduce on the firewood the statement, I guess.
That's what I was thinking.
Present. It worked.
Statement.
Ambassador Polino, you said that you burned some old files in this fireplace today, correct?
Yes. Ooh, excuse me. Yes, I burned quite a few files this morning, actually.
And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct?
That's right, but why are you asking? And why are you making such a scary face?
That's just my face, you get used to it. I'm sorry, I admit I am a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find odd about it.
Let's see. Huh? Where did all the ashes go? I didn't read that. Fuck.
Missing ashes. The ashes that should still be in a fireplace are missing. Where did they go?
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth?
You really think that Ambassador Polino is lying, do you? No, there's no reason for him to lie. Nor do I really think he's physically capable of it. And I don't believe his testimony is wrong either. It is the fireplace that... Your point?
I'm sorry, I have permanent resting bitch face.
I mean, yeah, he do.
He does.
He do. It is the fire. Yep. A lot. I also take the chance to make my stupid joke earlier when it was that we were saying, we'll get to the bottom of this. It's like, I'll have you know, very rarely am I at the bottom. Okay.
Oh my god.
It is the fireplace that is causing the contradiction. Kay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me.
You got it. I'll add in the ashes from the burned files and... Sounds like we've pretty much figured everything out now, huh?
Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us. I almost said noses.
Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right?
I am not coming on to anybody today. Thank you. Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know. There's really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. Oh, we just were walking now. Okay.
Back to the fireplace.
Why did we walk all the way over here for this? Anyway.
I don't know.
Never hurts to take another look. Well, let's take another look at the ashes. The ashes Ambassador Polino left have disappeared. If we follow where this piece of information leads, we should begin to see the truth.
Oh, we have to lodge again. It's time to use your secret weapon, right?
Yeah, go on, sir. Use your special skill. I'll ignore your strange phrasing for now and focus on the information we have instead. Just a little further. I can sense the truth lying on the other side of this.
Yeah, okay, so we have to do logic stuff now, I think.
We gotta use brain power.
More brain.
So I think this one's obvious. Missing ashes and revolving fireplace used. That's what I'm throwing out anyway. I did a thing!
Woo!
Pew, pew, pew. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple.
It's not because someone cleaned them up, right?
Okay, I know I'm technically a genius, but this is still fairly obvious stuff here. I know you're not stupid, Kay. You can keep up. I know you. You don't have to play it out for me. I appreciate it, but you don't have to.
Oh, but I'm having fun.
Alright, fine, I'll play along. No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Poleno said that he spilled some Babalese ink while he was burning the files. And yet, there is not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere.
Well then, I don't know what happened.
You absolutely do. Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room. Which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used. Revolving fireplace wall data jotted down in my organizer.
You're so smart, Mr. Edgeworth.
Don't patronize me, Kay.
Then do you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through there?
Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochin's killer, and after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace.
Escape through the revolving fireplace. The person Kay was chasing used the fireplace to escape through the room next door. Huh, I wonder who was in the room next door. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route.
I have, but this is only the beginning. Now I have to chase the killer down.
Well, they have quite the head start on us.
Escape through revolving fireplace, and, I wonder what the other piece of logic would be.
I was gonna say, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
Like, I'm ready to I'm ready to go after this bitch, so... I'd be disappointed probably for similar yet also different reasons.
Right?
If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who is in the neighboring room. Well, the person that was in that one was... Oh, it was that person, sure! Look at my sprite's huge mouth!
I love them.
I look like Chunky Kong, sure.
Oh my god, he does though.
Oh, I know that, sure. Yes, Detective. Agent Sheena.
Oh. What are we doing, Kay? Oh, we're done! Yay! Woohoo!
I needed to turn it off. It was running out of battery.
Do you know how much power that thing takes? It's a lot.
Welcome back.
It takes
17
AAA batteries.
17 AAAs.
You win for AAA. It's looking more and more like Miss Sheena is the killer, isn't it?
It's still more efficient than it used to be. I used to have to spend 3 hours charging it up with a car battery.
Oh my god.
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far.
Oh, but I like jumping.
It's how I get around as a great thief.
Never mind, I'll be right back again.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I underestimated how long the microwave should go.
Oh.
Hi, you.
Hola, Muffin.
What?
She came, what?
Never mind.
She came running straight into this room from the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it could only have been you that killed Mr. Cochin. I don't have any proof yet, however I know she is hiding something from us.
Okay then. Why don't we go ask Miss Sheena herself?
No, not yet. There's something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sure! I'm deducting your pay. What?
Oh, no.
There, now that that's out of the way, let's go get Miss Sheena.
Poor Gumshoe.
Sure, is it my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I have a two-part special assignment for you. First,
I need you to shine my shoes because there's quite a lot of soot on them right now.
Second, I need you to fluff my ascot here. It seems to have gotten a bit wrinkled in places. Can you fluff that for me?
Detecting you're a right answer.
I know, I appreciate the SH there. I'm detecting you're a white ass, sure.
And pay deducted. Anything else, detective?
Just trying to think of something else involving, like, Phoenix and Ash, but I can't bring myself to make Gumshoe say it.
I know, I was thinking that too. I'm like, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't say ass, and he wouldn't say shuck it. He is good boy. He is precious jelly bean. First, I need you to run a hand... Huh?
Gumshoe is just the golden retriever himbo that we all need in our lives.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yay, welcome back.
Welcome back! There we go, I did it right this time. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on Damask 2's note. Okay, I'll get the WAB boys on that right away. Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall. White Elsha?
This man's shoulders?
Not to body shame myself, sure, but I'm built like a truck.
I mean, have we seen Gumshoe? He is thick.
That's what Maggie tells me anyway.
Aww, I miss Maggie.
Me too.
She was in the first case, right?
Of this game, yes.
Yeah.
Which is also technically the last case.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because this was the Back to the Past.
Yeah, well, I think we're still in the flashback.
It was like Back to the Past. Yeah, it did.
No.
It even went further back at one point.
No, next decade. No, Edgeworth, don't tempt us. We might.
Right?
Of course now. We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we?
Go on, Gummy. You can do it. Even though I'd probably think a lot easier, but you know.
I do think he's just trying to test out the size of an individual who could make it through. That being said, I am worried about Gumshoe getting stuck.
I am too.
Alright, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go, through the fireplace and back. You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, Detective.
Edgeworth, you might get stuck.
Wow, the wall inside the fireplace really did turn.
There's the burnt stuff. That's so neat. Now I want to try going through there too. There really is a secret passageway through there. I had no idea.
Jeez, I am now realizing that my heater is really so freaking loud that my volume mixer, the microphone is just at like 50% the entire time when it kicked on. Jeez, just ridiculous. It would appear that the ash really was pushed into the other room. Furthermore, the Babyliss ink you spilled, Ambassador, is there on the back wall. He didn't make Gumshoe get stuck intentionally to hold it in place, did he?
I hope not. Oh, he hasn't gone through yet.
Okay, good. Okay, here I go, sure. Detective, I'd like you to go through that under the same conditions as the killer. Well, but there's all that ash and stuff. And your point is? Now, we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through. Yeah, sure.
Poor Gumshoe. Now he's all covered in ash and shit. I feel for him every time we see him.
Yep. I'm just so hungry, pal.
I'm just so hungry, pal. Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right?
No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth.
Such as the other Grasshoo's whereabouts, the other smuggling ring members, The 2 weapons that made it across the border, the key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to these embassies.
Mr. Edgeworth.
A number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted.
What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said that it's easy if you follow the leads.
I don't have time for your sass right now, young lady.
But I'm always sassy.
More like always assy. Oh, bun.
What does that even mean?
That's for me to know and you to never figure out. Anyway, was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay?
She's just like stunned.
Like, was that sarcasm, sir?
Shock
Man.
Pikachu face.
Oh my god, I'd love fan out of a shocked K face.
Yeah. If it's info gathering you need, Gummy and I can help with that. Then, all you'd have to do is show off your fancy schmancy logical deductions.
Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that?
Yes! Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? We've been so focused, like a laser, on only what seems strange and out of place.
You, the way you said yes, made me think of Lord Chilled from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. So, hi, Pineapple? Yes!
It's no wonder nothing's clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. But if we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us.
Okay.
That was strangely logical of you, Kay. That's the sort of thing I say to myself, anyway. When I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know? Ah, yes, that sounds more like something you would say.
That is something I hope practice doesn't make perfect, for your sake.
Yay! Looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again. Mission accomplished.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back, sure.
Good
Yes, I
evening,
can
sir.
see that. Good work, detective. Looks like you can use that fireplace like a door, sir.
Are you all right, Gummy?
I'm okay. It's just a bit of ash and dust, that's all. Your jacket has gotten quite filthy. I see the hem has practically turned black. Yes, well, quite a bit of the unburned ink got on it, sure. I see. Thank you, detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat. What? Oh, no, sir, I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it clean, but, you know. What?
No, I was like, no, Gumshoe, please take him up on that.
You need to save the money.
It's free dry cleaning, Gumshoe. Just take it.
I see.
Also, I knocked.
Hey, knocked. What the? I guess there's an emote that's glitched on my side.
Oh, it's one of mine. It's the sup bro, I'm on fire emote.
Oh, I wonder why it's showing up weird on mine, because it's just a broken GIF. Or broken emote. So it's just like spreading across the entire chat.
Yeah, that's weird. Also,
Anyway.
I just noticed that my chat does weird things sometimes. Yeah, it even shows, actually it shows up in the Restreamio thing. That's funny. Whoa, what was that?
That was Rose playing the audio.
Oh.
Bro, I'm on fire!
Oh, thank you. Oh, that was from Crystal Chronicles. That last line.
Somnium Files.
Oh, it was Somnium Files. Okay, I was like, that's different. I said, I'm used to you using the Mario one.
What's up, bro? I'm on fire!
Yeah, that one.
I see. Very well then, as you wish.
So, because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right?
Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact.
And that is...
I will have to explain it to you later.
Oh, come on, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right now, we need to deal with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. The handwriting analysis on Mr. Cochin's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let us go and wait in the Theatrum Neutralis, along with Agent Lang and Agent Sheena.
If Gummy and his dump truck ass can fit in, anyone can. Okay, not exactly in those words, but that is exactly what I was thinking.
Holy shit, we actually reached it to be continued.
We did it! I'm gonna save the game.
So guess who's the fool who forgot to grab a drink?
No!
Me?
I'm gone.
Yes! I'm gone! Oh, I love Xenoblade. It's so good. All right, March 14th, 11:33 p.m. Theatrum Neutralis lobby. Hey, it's the old man!
I'm old. I'm elderly. Agent Lang.
Which judge was in this game? Was it both? Were both of them in this game?
No, I think only the one.
Only the Canadian
I think only
judge?
our Edgy Poo.
Okay.
Okay, now they turn that down. Maybe they can turn this up again. Okay. Ling Ji says, little cubs never do they know the real fury of the other wolves.
What
He's
the
quote-
fuck does that mean?
I mean, that's essentially what Edgeworth is thinking.
It's true.
These quotes are definitely becoming increasingly difficult to decipher. And what does that mean? It means you'll never really know how angry I can get. Mr. Prosecutor, the counterfeit bills made with Baba Lee's ink, they were all of Zhang Fa denominations. Yes, so I heard from Miss Von Karma. But we don't know where the play money has gone. They must not have figured out that it was all burned yet. Ever since those things showed up in circulation, my country's economy has taken a big hit. Zhang Fa is in financial chaos as we speak. Thank goodness I am not home right now. Because we can't tell the difference. Huh?
He's like, I am making so much more money now that I'm currently not at home because of how fucked our economy is.
I am currently very much safe from the bullshit my country is facing right now.
Oh dear, he forgot he wasn't on his furry hardcore server. Oh no.
Because we can't tell the difference between our own bills and the fakes. But it's not just the money. The citizens are also worried. I've staked the honor of the House of Lang on this, and have come to this land to capture the mastermind behind this whole mess. I investigated how the bills were made and how the ink was smuggled into Zhang Fa, and I pursued the smuggling ring all the way here. But tonight, this is where the final chapter was written. Despite my frantic efforts to chase the smuggler down, someone got to him first, and now I'm called to return home without a single answer. That is a very difficult accent to be angry in, holy shit.
Right?
Agent Lang, don't start. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault, Mr. Prosecutor. Ambassador Alba, I'm sorry for all the trouble tonight.
I guess. Was it you that did your old man voice for this guy?
I don't know, but I can.
Okay, that works, because, I mean, if the judge shows up, that's where I do mine, so...
Oh, no, it is I who should apologize. It was all because I was not strong enough. If only I was able to... If only I was able to think of a better solution. Seriously, curse you! You fool! Curse your empty brain.
You're being too hard on yourself, Ambassador. I take full responsibility for tonight. End of story.
Sheena, let's go. Time to return to our den.
Yes.
I don't like to admit it, but there's not much else for us to do but to go home as well. Agent Lang, a moment if you...
The fluffiness.
Gumshoe did a hold it.
He did the thing!
Hold it! You, Wolfman and the secretary lady! Hold it! Objection, pal! I just noticed. This is Ace Attorney 1 music playing right now. Has it used that all in this game? My memory is obviously garbage because it's been 2 years, but... Is it because he invoked old right terminology? That he tried to channel Phoenix that we're getting old Ace Attorney music? And if so, that makes me so happy.
I think that's why, because I'm pretty sure Miles' Investigations had its own
Soundtrack.
investigation music. So
Yeah, so the fact that we got this...
it has its own whatchamacallit theme. Pursuit theme.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I'm choosing to believe that's playing this music because he channeled Phoenix, and that makes me so happy.
Aww.
Detective Gumshoe, have you got the results of the handwriting analysis already? Yep, and that note was... Yeah. And that note was definitely written by Mr. Cochin, sir. Just as I thought. Good work, Detective. The Mask 2's note data updated in my organizer.
Woohoo!
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, how long do you intend to hold this up for? Sorry to have made you wait, but I believe that now everyone is finally here. Agent Sheena, I'd like to ask you something if you don't mind.
Yes.
How exactly did you fail to see the Yatagarasu when you were in the neighboring room to where Mr. Cochin was killed? I'd like you to explain that to us. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, what are you doing asking her about something she didn't see? Agent Lang hasn't touched the Babal investigation at all, so I suppose I will need to explain a few things to him first. Maz Edgeworth, I can't even begin to imagine what's going on in that head of yours. The only thing going on in my head is the pursuit of the truth. It sounds like you have some sort of plan. Very well, I'll supervise you until the end. Is she seriously going to treat me as a subordinate for the rest of the day? I mean, she's your little sister. I may be an only child, but I know enough about siblings to know she will gladly take that opportunity.
Yes. And he did. I'm pretty sure he did tell her for the rest of the day, at least, or something like that. So, yeah, she's not letting that go.
Oh, absolutely not. She would have gotten it in writing if she had a pen available at the time.
Right.
You're not trying to pick a fight with my subordinate on some flimsy guess, are you? I'm not trying to pick a fight, and the evidence is hardly flimsy, as you'll see.
Oh, is this actually I'm assuming this is actually a
showdown?
Interrogation
Yeah?
section.
Fuck, I'm down. Ha! I should have known that you and I are destined to fight it out to the very end. It would appear that way. Now I want Kay to come in and just start doing the same motions as Edgeworth to just, complete this.
That would be hilarious.
We'll all prove her innocence, so let's see what you've got, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Humph. With pleasure. For my opening...
So are we going to be talking to Lang this whole time?
I hope Lang and Sheena give you some lines in here. Holy shit.
I know. But just the way that Lang is, he's like, no, you deal with me.
She pleads right to remain silent. I will do all talking for her. For my opening argument, I'll discuss the Yatagarasu that...
I'm speaking for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
For my opening argument, I'll discuss the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babal, and establish exactly who it was that Kay saw. Agent Lang,
I assume you've been briefed on Kay's testimony. You mean the suspicious person in a coat that she saw? That's right, the person is one of the keys to solving this case. The person who pretended to be the Yatagarasu. Pretended? And what do you mean by that? I'll get to that in a second, but first, I want to review what this person Kay saw did. Kay, if you could please explain what the person you were chasing did for us.
Okay, you got it. I first spotted the suspicious person near the open-air stage on the Bobbly's side. I called out to the person, but as soon as I did, that person ran off. I thought it was rather suspicious, so I immediately gave chase.
For the sake of argument, let's call the suspicious person the Yatagarasu. Now, please tell us what happened when you chased the Yatagarasu up to the 3rd floor.
Can do. I chased the fake Yatagarasu all the way up to the 3rd floor of the Bobbly's embassy. It was a pretty straight chase down the hallway until the sudden turn. The fake Yatagarasu disappeared around the corner, so I did my best to catch up. Kay, I would appreciate it if you would just stick to the scenario that I've laid out. So anyway, the fake Yatagarasu. When I turned the corner, I saw the fake Yatagarasu run into Mr. Cochin's office. I gave chase and ran into the room. Pause. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the light. But then... Ha! Who's there? By the time I had turned on the lights, the fake Yatagarasu had disappeared.
When Kay entered the room, the person she was chasing was already gone. Why do you suppose that was, Agent Lang? What do you mean, why do you suppose? Isn't it obvious? The person slipped out through the door behind the girl under the cover of darkness. Sorry, but I know for a fact that the person didn't escape through that door. Oh? And how do you know that with such certainty? Humph, that's easy. If the Yatagarasu had left through that door, they would have run into this person.
It was Gummy, right?
I want to say Sheena because they just threw her voice in there. But I don't know. Kay Faraday. No, Callisto you.
Okay, it was either Sheena or Gumshoe, because I remember Gumshoe saying that because he saved Kay. So I'm gonna go with what you said and say it was Sheena because she was right there.
I'm throwing Gumshoe because I'll take a hit for my boy. This is the person, the suspicious person we ran into. Huh? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Are you sure you're not losing it? I haven't lost anything, and certainly not my mind. Maybe not, but you definitely have the wrong person. Or maybe you're just terrible with not only logic, but names as well. Ugh.
Damn.
I know it was mistaken, but you didn't have to insult me. Think, Miles. Recall the circumstances around Kay's near arrest. There was someone right next to Mr. Cochin's office investigating at the time. Okay. They would have run into this
so
person.
Literally just said it.
Yeah. Your answer is Sheena? Yes, because let's consider what would have happened if the Yatagarasu had used the door. When Kay screamed upon discovering Mr. Cochin's body, the Yatagarasu would have run right into Agent Sheena, who is in the next room over. Yarg! I am sweating the bullets. But do not let Mr. Prosecutor know this. I'm sorry. Is that the new thing? Do you narrate everything? I do not. I could not let him know that I was lying.
You know I can also see your face, right?
Not if I put on these sunglasses. That only covers your eyes. No.
No, I am invisible now.
Peekaboo, where did he go? He is gone now. Agent Sheena, would you mind telling us if you saw the suspicious person in question?
No, I did not see anyone.
You see, therefore, the Yatagarasu could not have escaped through the door. It just means that the creep slipped out before Sheena made it out into the hallway. Humph. I doubt that, as there was another person at hallway, a certain detective.
Okay, so I was still right.
Detective Gumshoe, where were you exactly at that time? Me, sure? Well, when I heard Kay scream, I ran towards Mr. Cochin's office from the opposite direction of Agent Sheena, sure.
See, I was still right, Gabe. Alright,
So, Agent Lang, can you explain how someone could have eluded both of them? Even you must concede that under these circumstances, the door was not a viable route. Good roll! I'm sorry, what was that?
What the hell kind of noise was that?
That was my indigestion acting up. Please do not question it.
He just has really bad ideas. Mood. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth! You nailed him with just an explanation of what happened!
Yes, I've eliminated one of the possible escape routes from that room. But this is far from over. I need to make Agent Lang aware as well of yet another possible escape route the Yatagarasu could have taken. I get it. So that's what you were trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, let me guess. This is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door was not a viable escape route, then there must have been another way out. Precisely. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to bust out with a revolving fireplace wall explanation, right? No, not quite yet.
Huh? But why? I thought this would be the perfect time.
The revolving wall on the Babalu's side is known only to 4 people, and if we use this information wisely, the truth may escape us in the end. What's with all the whispering over there? Scared I'll figure out your Final Fantasy tactics?
I love that game. I
That
love
shot.
that though, that because I was like, can't he hear us? Clearly not.
And yes, that shout out was for you.
I am fan.
I know. Nothing of the sort, Agent Lang. Come, let's continue where we left off. That smug, haughty attitude of yours. You really rub me the wrong way, you know that? Humph.
Rub you the right way. No.
I absolutely will not. I only do that to one man.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Well, no matter. I figured you out already anyway. The only other possible escape route besides the door is the room's lone window. And since an eerie picture of said escape route exists, are you saying that this photo captures the moment of the Yatagarasu's escape? I don't know what this accent is. It's definitely not Russian.
It's fine.
I guess
it's Zhang Fa Li's question mark.
Zhang Fanese.
Yeah.
I guess Detective Bad must have filled him in on this photo. I have to admit that at first I thought the window would be a possible escape route as well. However, I now know that to be impossible. Now, I realize you may not know this, but humans can't fly.
No, really?
No, but eagles can fly. Shout out to Natsuki. Of course I know that. That's bloody common sense. Besides, I never said I thought that photo to be of the Yatagarasu's escape route. I suppose not. Alright, then explain yourself. The shadow in this photo is not the Yatagarasu that Kay was chasing after. You can say whatever you'd like in whatever language you want. but there's only one language I really understand. The language of evidence. Also in breakfast foods, I understand pastries very well.
Now I'm just hungry.
Okay. Good to know. I don't know what to do with this information now. Very well, then. I present to you proof that the person Kay saw is not the same as the one in this photo.
Look at this photograph. Okay, what on earth is our proof for this?
Right?
Nothing on the photograph.
Can I share something random?
Go for it.
I just heard Chong Yun say, don't count your pigeons before they hatch because there are no chickens in this world.
That's so funny. Oh my god, you're right. And before they add chickens. What is our actual evidence for this? It has to have something to do with the window. Is it the... Check the fires in the ball thing. Oh, wait a minute. Is it because the... Is it because the fire took place on the third floor?
The person Kay saw is not the same as the one in this photo.
Because the first fire... Oh no, wait a minute. It occurred during the show.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's right, duh. The information about the fires, huh?
Because we're talking, yeah, that's what I've been looking at. So we're talking about, this is the first fire, or is this the second fire? Because either way, I think it is the fires in Babal note, because if this is the first fire, it took place during the show, and the picture, right? Just, I mean, the show is not going on during the fucking picture. So, but if it takes place during this, or if this is the second fire, which I think it's the second one, then it was on the third floor. So it doesn't matter if the picture was taken between the fourth and the fifth floors, because it's a different fire.
That makes sense. You're right.
So if this is not it, I have no idea what it is.
That's what I said. You're right.
So I'm doing it. Am I wrong?
I threw it.
Yeah, let's go!
Let me explain to you precisely why the shadow in this photo is not the Yatagarasu Kay saw. Kay spotted the Yatagarasu heading for the third floor during the second fire.
We are talking about the second fire.
However, the photo in question was taken just after the first fire. Gryogo! Does anybody have some Tums?
Oh, I might have some. Kay, did you fill
do you
the
not?
Tums from the gift shop? I did not, Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you for the reference.
Yeah, way to go! That's twice you've bit him in the butt now.
Okay, that's disgusting. We're not done yet. You still have to explain what that shadow is, and how the Yatagarasu escaped. I don't suppose you can answer both, can you? Regarding the photo, I admit that we don't understand what it means quite yet. As I thought. However, the Yatagarasu's escape route, now that I can answer. You can? Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, go on, enlighten me. Even if I explain it, you'll try to find some flaw with what I have to say. You were busy heading up the Alabastian investigation, correct? In that case, I doubt you'd have much knowledge about the Bablis side of the case. So wouldn't it be best if the lead on that side, Agent Sheena, explained in my stead? Ugh, Sheena is my subordinate. If I don't stick up for her, how can I look her in the eyes and call myself her boss?
I just thought of a dumb nickname for Edgeworth.
Huh.
Oh.
Edgeworth the Prosecutie Pie.
That's adorable.
Oh my god.
Nick calls him that to embarrass him, and he hates it, but he also secretly loves it.
Trucy's gonna learn about that and have a field day.
Yes. Ling, it's all right. I can take care of him.
Sheena?
You shielded me a lot as my boss. But it's time for me to prove my worth.
Alright, if you're okay with it, then you have my support. Finally, it's down to...
But he's actually a good boss, though. I appreciate that.
He is, absolutely. It's just his subordinates are shit.
Well,
Finally.
allegedly.
Oh, I've never trusted her, so I'm ready to take this bitch down.
We have to prove it.
I'm ready. Finally, it's down to just Agent Sheena and myself. This is where the battle really begins.
Now then, what is it you'd like to ask?
Let's see. Why don't we start with your movements inside the Bablis embassy?
Here we go, it's finally starting. Sheena's movements. During the first Bablis fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yatagarasu that had appeared in the ball. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagarasu. To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yatagarasu even exists.
Bitch, you want to come over here and say that?
What?
Bitch, you want to come over here and say that?
Do you want to say that to my face? The Yatagarasu can throw hands. And that is all I have to say. But I'm not lying when I say I saw the suspicious person run into Mr. Cochin's office.
The Yatagarasu's hands may be great at pilfering stuff, but it's also great at being thrown.
Yes. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of retracting my testimony. Good.
Just to confirm, did you have a partner when you were on your investigation?
No, I moved alone.
In that case, you have no one to corroborate your alibi, is that correct? Are you calling her suspicious because she was in the room by herself? How pathetic! And it wasn't when Agent Sheena tried to arrest Kay under the same rationale? I don't care much for you. And how about when you accused Larry because he was the weapon's owner? I really don't care much for you.
I really don't like these arguments you keep bringing against my people.
I don't like you using my own accusations against me in these circumstances.
Right.
Not that it's unexpected for that useless lump to get into such a situation. Although, I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected. I will make no excuse for what I did in that situation. Then you should apologize right now for making Kay out to be the killer plow. I'm sorry. Sheena, apologize.
I'm sorry. It's really okay. I mean, I'm not under suspicion anymore. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to process if I'm currently dreaming right now or not. Did I inhale fumes in the fireplace and pass out?
This
The
is
fact-
a rather pleasant dream that I'm having, though. I'll allow it.
And this is one where I don't have to deal with right for once, so this is an exceptionally great dream. Humph. Well, I never doubted you, not even for 1 second.
Aw, that's so sweet, Mr. Edgeworth.
And the same goes for me. I believe in Sheena. Then let's put that to the test and see if she is really worthy of your trust.
This promises to be interesting.
So you know what bothers me, though?
Huh?
You know what bothers me?
What?
We stopped these two from going anywhere. There's still an old man that just dipped.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, we have hardly seen him at all this whole case.
I'm pretty sure this game doesn't get mad at us for pressing statements.
Pressing? No, I think we're good.
I'm pretty sure. So, during the first Bobbly's fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. How long until fire doesn't sound like a real word anymore?
So you helped with the wood extinguishing effort?
So, Yumi, what you just said, that happens to me with the word bowl all the time.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something else. There's definitely a word recently, it was this week, that I used it way too much and it just didn't sound like it was real anymore.
Thank you.
Hey,
Beats.
Linz, guess what?
Thanks, Beats.
Cheese on Beats. Linz, guess what? I just got another follower on Tumblr.
Oh?
Take a wild guess. It's another fucking bot, since the bots are back.
It's always bots.
Yeah, the bots came back a couple months ago, so now it's just all bots all the time.
I just haven't removed any of them from my Tumblr because I'm lazy.
Oh, neither have I. I don't block any of them. I should, like everyone says to, but it's like, bro, that's like a whole 3 button presses each, and if I'm gone for like 2 days, I've got 7 to deal with. Fuck that.
Right? It's like, I've got like 300, I think, following me at this point. I'm just like, that's too much effort, dude.
At least they have colorful bios.
If I got my Tumblr, that would be different.
Yeah. My Tumblr is purely a place for me to just reblog funny shit I find, yo.
Exactly. If it was a serious like social media platform I was using, then yes, I would care. But I don't.
But it's fucking Tumblr where no one does.
Yeah. I was in charge of the police on the Bubbly side, so I helped them with their work.
Police doing the job of firemen. You really know how to work people. I was saying, it's the hell site. No one really fucking cares.
Accurate.
She sure does. That's because she's one awesome woman who knows how to manage. I have a huge fucking forehead.
Okay. I guess so. She's always bringing you a business card or a scroll at just the right time. To prepare everything before I'm ordered to. That is the definition of a secretary.
She kind of seems more capable than Agent Wayne, doesn't she? At the very least, she's certainly more capable than you, Detective. Ugh, I kind of have a feeling you are going to say that. She knows more than just a capable secretary, you know. She now tell him what other things you're good at.
Alright. It's murder. It's definitely murder.
I'm sorry, what? I said nothing.
It's legal in J5. During the second fire, I was searching for the Atagarasu that had appeared in the bowl.
It is true, it is very legal in Zhangfa. That's why being here has been very difficult. Temptations to murder you have been high, but can't do because legal system.
Edgeworth is like, I am now very concerned.
Wow. I don't think I've been this frightened since Von Kamozan was accusing me. I don't think I've been this frightened since the last earthquake I was in.
Oh.
By the second fire, you mean the one that consumed the 3rd floor of Babal, correct?
Yes, that was when the suspicious person was spotted in Babal. Then you were after the same person in the long coat that I was after. There is no proof that the suspicious person was really the Yatagarasu, because no one was able to get a good look at the person's face.
By the way, how was your team's investigation?
In order to extinguish the fire, water was pumped into the 3rd floor via the windows. So the majority of the investigators conduct their searches on other floors.
Maybe they did, but there was one person who was wandering around lost on the 3rd floor.
I haven't been this frightened since Phoenix left for the store for 20 minutes. No, it was Phoenix that was afraid.
Another random Genshin thing, if I may.
Sure.
I had a bounty target weak to bow users, so Amber and Kali just deleted it.
I love that. That's perfection. I love that. I'm working on my Quicken deck now that I got Kale, so I'm very excited. I want to use it next week when the weeklies reset. When the fire was pretty much out, I moved to investigate the 3rd floor.
And you did that alone?
Yes. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over.
So you were in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office?
I already told you I was earlier. Yes, I was examining the neighboring room. I heard that girl's shrill scream. Upon hearing her, I immediately ran towards Mr. Cochin's office.
Wherein you proceeded to arrest her, as I recall.
Yes, I did.
But she was totally innocent, pal. I thought we had already cleared that up.
And I thought I had already apologized for my behavior.
I was about to say, it's like, Gumshoe, what are you doing? She already apologized.
Do none of you listen when I speak? You see, this is why I do not speak.
I'm sorry,
Now,
it's just
if
very
you
difficult to hear you
should-
through that thick accent of yours.
How dare you? Now,
Pot
if the
calling
Tunisian
Keto black.
I have no idea what he just said to me.
I said pot calling Keto black.
Exactly. Now, if the tenacious detective would be so kind as to be quiet,
Good. Oh, I see you also have the intestinal issues. No, I'm just weak to criticism. I'm just weak to criticism, pal.
oh, poor Gumshoe.
I have to agree. Right now is not the time to take issue with that.
Oh, not you too, Mr. Edgeworth.
But what I do take issue with is the fact that you didn't see the Yatagarasu, Agent Sheena.
The prosecutors of this country are all so strange.
And what do you mean by that?
You heard what I said. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagarasu.
You were unable to catch even a glimpse despite being in the next room. Is that true? I guess we
It's
know what one...
literally what I just said. Speaking of which, I really hate to repeat myself.
I guess we know what one we're presenting to.
Right?
I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. However, I simply wish to make sure that you are not misremembering something. We wouldn't want you to be accused of lying later on, would we? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, are you calling Sheena's testimony a lie? Agent Lang, I'm talking with Agent Sheena right now. So I'd appreciate if you wouldn't interrupt us with superfluous comments.
Grrr.
Aww, You know, I feel kind of bad for him. You considering his intestinal issues and all.
Okay, don't weep for the stupid. You'll be crying all day.
Damn.
I'm proud of myself for randomly remembering that Helsing Abridged line. I fucking love it.
That's a good one.
It is. I understand his pain at watching one of his subordinates being accused. However, I cannot turn my eyes from the truth.
Lane, I'm all right. And as for you, I think you should be focusing your doubts on that girl rather than me. Ah,
Bitch! And why is that?
to be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girls Yatagarasu even exist.
Are you throwing Kay's words into doubt again?
Of course not, I am.
Of course I am. She's actually just you this whole fucking time. Well, she does claim to be the Yatagarasu, right?
She
And
not
she
just...
did try to chase down the Yatagarasu, despite being just an average citizen.
She takes off the hair to reveal a wig and then just reveals more hair.
Right? She was wearing a wig cap this whole time.
Actually, she came here with the goal of capturing the fake Yatagarasu.
That's right, which is why I would never lie about anything related to the Yatagarasu. And I suppose you have proof of that somewhere. Not quite, but even without any, I have people who believe in me, and that's enough. I see.
Kay's testimony is without flaw, but as for yours, well, let's just say that I find your testimony to be a bit suspicious. Humph, right back at you. There seems to be a very large flaw in her testimony.
Oh, then why don't you show her using what we found out with Little Thief?
I will in due time. The escape route of the Yatagarasu that Kay was in pursuit of. If it turns out that really does lead right to Agent Shina, then what is it that she is keeping from us right now? Alright,
Okay,
so...
so we've
Although
now
I was in the next
processed
room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagarasu. I'm gonna throw at it the revolving fireplace wall. Okay.
Have this.
Get a load of this!
Take this.
Being in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office is the problem with your testimony.
Oh. Shock and awe.
Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see what problem you're talking about at all. Agent Lang, do you recall the secret we discovered about the Alabashan office fireplace? Huh? Oh, you mean how it connects the office with the room next door? What about it? Well, Alabas isn't the only country with secret connecting fireplaces. What? The fireplace in Mr. Cochin's office holds the exact same secret. What? The Yatagarasu didn't escape through the door to the room or the window. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall and into the next room over.
Glamorous.
Jesus! Oh my gosh, just break her fucking neck with that?
Yep. Just crack. This was a very good chiropractic relief.
Oh my god, you'd think that... she looked like one of those, like, stress punch dolls that just
Oh my gosh.
punch it, just goes down and comes right back up.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. Now do you see? If the Yatagarasu had escaped into the next room, then the thief would have run straight into Agent Shina. Meaning that it's impossible for her to have missed the Yatagarasu. Yeah, Jackie!
Jackie!
What is the meaning of this, Miles? Well, would you care to explain, Agent Shina, how you managed to completely miss the fleeing Yatagarasu, or shall I? Your claim that you were in the next room was a lie all along, wasn't it? The truth is, you were the one Kay saw in the coat. Pretending to be the Yatagarasu, and you were the one she chased after. As you tried to lose her, you ran to Mr. Cochin's office and headed for the fireplace. Then you shed your coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Shina. After that, you came back around to place Kay under arrest. Does that sound about right? If not, then speak now or forever hold your peace. How dare you make Kay look like the bad guy when you're the suspicious one, pal? Oh, someone switched sides fast.
Yep.
Shina? Ooh, there's a familiar laugh.
It sure is.
That laugh. I'm glad they didn't try and keep that from us for long.
Nope. Now, I remember you played her last time, but I don't mind playing her this time around since
Please do. I don't fucking remember what
you're
the
like
hell.
every character, so...
And I don't remember what fucking voice I gave her, so if you want to have at it.
I think I vaguely remember what voice you gave her.
I remember this irritating laugh.
We got to the point that I was spoiled a long time ago.
Oh!
I was only partially spoiled just because of what we just saw. That's the only clip I'd seen was of her laughing and seeing the two of them side by side. Well, no, that's why. Because I'd seen...
Her ass from the beginning.
Huh?
I said, no wonder you were after her ass from the beginning.
Yeah, well, because... And not the two of them side by side. No, it's just back-to-back clips of the two of them laughing in the same way. And I'm like, okay, I'm sure that's something that comes into play.
Okay.
But that was years ago that I saw that video, so... Hold on. I need to... Which voice? Okay. I'm getting chills down my spine.
It can't be. But it has to be.
Shina, what's wrong with you?
Hold on. It's, I'm sorry. It was so funny that I couldn't help but laugh.
Funny, you say?
Yes, that you would accuse me of being the Yatagarasu. The prosecutors of this country really are also very strange.
Do you think that you can get away with this by simply laughing it off?
And changing your voice? Maybe I should do the voice change later. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're not, maybe not there yet. If it even is.
Okay. You think I'm thinking things too lightly? I think not. It's the prosecutor who is.
Unless you want to try and do Valley Girl Russian.
What?
You think I'm talking too lightly? No, you're talking in two different voices. Hello?
Don't worry about it. Listen, I just had a mental break 2.5 seconds ago. Don't worry about it. Look, everything you said earlier is nothing more than mere speculation. The Yatagarasu fled through the fireplace. Do you have any proof to back up your claim? If you don't, then you haven't proven a thing regarding the Yatagarasu's escape route.
The tone of voice you're taking with me now has suddenly changed.
Only slightly. That's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose, and then we can have a real battle of wits.
For an agent of Interpol to show me the true power of her mind, it is a great honor.
Don't underestimate me. I'm not some foolish broad, you know.
I know, and that is why I won't hold anything back either as I answer your question.
We still have that bottle of perfume too, so.
Yeah.
My question.
Here is your proof that the revolving fireplace wall in Babal was used recently.
It's something about the ashes, but...
I'm guessing the testimony? I'm gonna throw the testimony at it. Yay me!
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was the testimony or the fireplace again.
I considered the fireplace, but I'm like, we just used it.
Wait. Did I press the wrong one?
No, but the thing went away.
I'm sorry, but is this really your honest answer to my question?
Yes.
Okay.
Always so scary when they seem condescending.
Right?
Yes, according to Ambassador Paleno's testimony, he said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace with Mr. Cochin.
Oh?
It turns out her dress is actually white.
Right.
It's only just looks like that because of all the soot.
Right? It's just been dyed by the soot. So she sneezes and it just all comes off.
The ashes of what they burned were left in the fireplace, so they should have been there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there.
Why is that a problem? Maybe someone cleaned them up.
Unfortunately for you, Ambassador Paleno said that he forgot to, and so the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer is simple. When the Yatagarasu went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were pushed into the next room by the wall as well. The movement of the ashes that were in Mr. Cochin's office is my proof. And just what is so funny?
Ashes proof. Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court?
He's not even a Pokemon champion yet. Actually, in the time it's taken us to complete this, he did become a champion. You're shitting me.
No, I'm really not.
No, it has taken us that long to get through this. You still wish to fight us?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
In that case, let's hear your counter-argument.
Gladly. My counter-argument, huh? This really is just like being in court.
Well, to me, we're simply continuing from where we left off all those years ago.
Dun dun dun! I have no idea what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter if we're at a crime scene or in court. Let's finish this here and now.
I suppose I had a lot of fun today, but I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse.
Nani?
Let's make this the last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all. Sheena's rebuttal. In my eyes, all you've proved is that the rotating fireplace wall was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace, now can you? So then, who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with real evidence. Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation. And we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cochin's office.
Because it wouldn't be in the office, it would be in your room.
Exactly. And there you have it, my counter-argument.
That being said, is there anything in our evidence that would have been covered in soot?
Let's see.
Because I'm pretty sure that's why Gumshoe went through.
We didn't even go through the other office, did we?
No.
We have the wire, but that doesn't do anything for us.
It's just, I figure that's why it is that we had Gumshoe go through, to prove that there's no getting through there without just being fucking covered. Apparently, dropping F-bombs is my goal for the night, I guess.
Not the pick. Not the lantern. Not this.
Noctis?
Yes. Maybe something on the note? I don't know. Let's see what happens when we do some pressing of information.
Right. Ugh. That's very impressive. She has seen through to the fact that I have yet to gather that one piece of evidence.
Oh, we might
What?
not have it then.
What is it, Kay? I haven't had a peep out of you in quite a while now. If you don't think you can handle it, feel free to leave the rest of it to us.
But I...
Kay, pull yourself together. You are the true heir to the Yatagarasu name, are you not? If you want to steal the truth, then you must never take your eyes off of it. This chase you're running to catch the truth, you must see it through to the very end.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're right. I will see this through to the end. So, you go get her for me, Mr. Edgeworth.
With pleasure.
Looks like a lack of evidence has left you wide open, doesn't it?
Sheena, please, show me you're someone I can trust.
I'm not sure I can actually do that, but don't worry. This
Do
will
not
be
ask the impossible of me.
Right? You do not understand the position this has put me in. This will be the deciding match. You'll see.
I'm truly sorry, Agent Lang, but I simply can't allow her to escape me again. Very well then, Agent Sheena. Shall we begin?
I do appreciate that they know that it's her. So.
Right.
Like that, you know, they haven't said it out loud, but like they all know it's her.
Yeah.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Rebuttal.
Rebuttal. Sheena's rebuttal. In my eyes, all you've proved is that the rotating fireplace wall was used. Oh.
It sounds to me like you're saying my explanation is not good enough. But I was able to go to the revolving door myself, so that should be proof enough even for you, pal.
Ha! It looks like you don't quite understand. But by your looks, I can guess that you're not all that learned.
Ouch! Talk about rude. I don't know. Hold on. So many accents. Fuck.
You'd have to play so many different characters.
Talk about rude. You should watch what you say, pal. Sadly, I can't say I disagree with her on that one. Edgy, have your buddy's back for once, please.
Right. But you know what I mean, right? You may have proven that the fireplace was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace, now can you?
So you want proof that the Yatagarasu was the one who used the fireplace?
That's right. Well, do you have any? Can you prove that it wasn't the Yatagarasu who used the fireplace? I don't need to prove anything to you. Objection!
Okay, if you could please not steal my line.
Sorry, but I just couldn't hold it in anymore.
Well, don't fret and leave her to me. All you have to do is sit back and watch.
Aha! You may seem to have some wiggle room, but without any evidence, it's meaningless. So then, who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with real evidence. Oh, fuck you, I totally have evidence.
Fuck you, we're gonna get evidence when it is that we press all your statements, I hope.
Right?
It's... Gumshoe, do that thing you do, where it is that you just show up with the right evidence. Please tell me you found something in the other room when you went through there. Oh, wait, I totally forgot. Here it is in my coat pocket now. Look, covered in soot. It's possible.
Do the thing.
Gumshoe, I need you to be a gumshoe right now, okay? It's possible that the Yatagarasu left fingerprints inside the fireplace.
Sorry, but I had the forensics team check that already.
You just learned about it!
Right? Where's that info? Can we get our hands on that information? You know, you could fucking share that with us.
Vote this bitch!
Right? All they found were prints belonging to Ambassador Polino and Mr. Culture. Cusses, foiled again.
Like, Edgeworth just became a Batman villain.
He sure did.
Cusses! And I can never hear curses without thinking of Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy from Batman and Robin. Curses! I should have known better than to think the Yatagrasu would have been so careless. But there must be some sort of evidence that we still have yet to find.
Aha! I take it you have no further objections. Alright. Oh. This was another statement. I forgot we had one more. Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation.
We actually have two more. We got this and one more.
Oh, okay.
So Interpol has finished examining the entire Babalese embassy.
Yes, the investigators who weren't allowed into Alibis were incredibly helpful. They all put in great efforts to search for any sign of the Yatagarasu.
And yet, despite all that effort, it appears as they failed to notice the lack of ash in the office fireplace. Furthermore, you were the one who inspected the room next to Mitchell Colchin's, correct?
I didn't notice the ash there in the fireplace of that room, and for that, I am sorry.
Go Francisca, stepping up on our side.
Right?
You don't need to apologize, Sheena. As your boss, your mistakes are my mistakes. So allow me to apologize for you. I'm sorry.
This will be great when you have to go to prison in my stead. I mean, I said nothing.
Oh, I'm your responsibility? Fantastic, you can go to jail for me, thank you.
Right.
Ta-ta!
And with that, I am out.
Peace, bitches!
What?
I said peace, bitches, but then I realized I sound a little too Mario. Peace, bitches!
Yes. Maybe this guy's not such a bad guy after all.
He apologized for his subordinate and everything. What a great boss! Are you saying that I don't do anything for my own subordinates? No, nothing of the sort, sir. You're someone I can really respect, sir, even if you are a bit too strict sometimes. That's only a problem on your end.
Wow, way to be super hard on him in response.
I am all for this.
Yes.
Stick it to Edgeworth. Am I really too strict on everyone? Yes! Anyway,
unpay cut poor Gumshoe. Give him a pay raise.
Let him not be in $2,000 debt to your office.
Right?
You didn't find anything in Mr. Cochin's office, right?
That's right. We finished our investigation. And we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cochin's office.
So you really didn't find anything?
Yes, as I said, not one suspicious thing.
So they didn't find the wire at all.
Oh yeah, that's true. Although, as you already know, we did find the Yatagarasu's key and the document detailing the smuggling operation. But we still haven't found the blade that belongs to the Bubbly's knife handle yet.
Ha! You see, my subordinate worked hard to investigate everything. So there was nothing else to find, alright? Wow, Agent Wayne really sticks up for his people. Ling Ji says, all men are brothers, and friends become family. So you see, my people are my family, and their families are my family too. That's a rather large family you have there. Sure hope nothing incestuous is happening behind doors. Yes, but as we all know, there is always one black sheep in any family. And though it pains me, Agent Lang, you will know the black sheep in your family.
So, do you actually have any proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace passageway? Please tell me you have something.
No, I haven't found any yet.
Then, what are we going to do?
There's no need to worry, because there is a loophole in Miss Interpol Agent's argument we can exploit first. The one in charge of the Babalese investigation was not Agent Lang, which means that with Agent Shina in charge, it's possible she may have tampered with the evidence. That piece of evidence that we found, yep, it's the wire. If there's one thing I do know, it is that someone tried to hide it from us.
Alright, so now the question is, which statement? Is it the... I think it's not this one.
I would guess we found not a single suspicious
not this
thing.
one.
My guess would be the last one.
Yeah, and we found not a single suspicious thing.
I'm gonna throw the wire at it and see if I'm... Yep, okay.
Have some wire.
Humph. Well, you say that you and your agents have finished your thorough investigation. Are you absolutely certain that you didn't overlook anything?
Well, aren't we full of ourselves, standing there insulting Interpol agents?
You'd better not be insinuating that my men are incompetent, Mr. Prosecutor. I'd never do that. However, it doesn't change the fact that they did overlook something. I'd like for you to take a look at this length of wire.
And what exactly is this supposed to mean?
A length of wire? So what about it? I'll tell you what. We found this in the Babalese embassy not long ago. What? Now I am doing the sweats. And we found it wound up inside the grandfather clock in Mr. Cochin's office. You found that as the scene of Mr. Cochin's murder? But this wire wasn't all we found. We found one other very important thing. There's more? In Mr. Cochin's office, there were signs that someone had burned counterfeit bills there. Warten Sie! Hiya!
Hiya!
Oh wow, we straight up left. Wow. It kicked us out of the interrogation.
That means we did it!
Ugh.
That evidence was something you found out through that girl's machine, right? So, what if it was? That's what I thought. But unfortunately for you, a recreation made by a machine is hardly concrete proof. Among the ashes you found in the room, did you happen to find any counterfeit bills?
No.
You see? So there was nothing in that office. Nothing that you can call evidence anyway.
I'm sorry, but I seem to have given you the wrong impression.
How so?
I don't recall saying that I was presenting evidence of any sort. Rather, I was pointing out that your investigation was incomplete, and that this throws doubt on the purity of your investigation into the Yatagarasu.
You still suspect me, I see. Alright then, I ask that you point out what part of my investigation is incomplete.
The other Interpol agents worked under the command of Agent Shina, and is it not possible that the reason the person Kay was chasing chose the third floor was because that person knew there would be no other agents on that floor? Furthermore, we've come to see that Agent Shina was only pretending to be investigating the Yatagarasu to the point of arresting Kay. In that case, there is one location that no one has yet to inspect. Your team's investigation was incomplete because they failed to inspect this location. I'm just gonna choose where Shina was.
Just the general vicinity of her?
Yeah, I'm just choosing that room.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like just the room.
Yeah. The location, Agent Shina, is of course the room you claim to have examined. I believe the room next to Mr. Cochin's office warrants a thorough inspection.
Even if you do that, I doubt you'll find anything of use to you there.
Humph. I will be the one to decide that. Detective Gumshoe, Yes, sure, I'm on it. I'll be right back after I check out that room next to the office. Here I go!
I'm gone! Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you really think that Miss Sheena's the Yatagarasu?
Yes, if my logic is sound, I believe she is.
Then I'm not going to let her get away with ruining the name of the Yatagarasu!
But can you prove she's the Yatagarasu in question? If Detective Gumshoe can find what I'm hoping he will find, then I should be able to. And just what are you hoping he'll find? Let's just say this. I had Detective Gumshoe do a little experiment for me earlier. An experiment? As if that detective has the brains for high science. It wasn't that mentally taxing. I had him use the same escape route as the Yatagarasu. And what did you find out by doing that? First, that it's possible for a person to fit through the revolving wall door. Second, that by going through there, his coat was covered in ash and Babalese ink. Who cares what his coat was covered in? It's not worth that much anyway. Ah, but is it really worth so little? I believe that's actually quite a meaningful result, the value of which I'm about to prove. Nani?
Nani the fuck?
Mr. Edgeworth, I found some things you really need to see, sir. Oh, so what are these things that you found? Some makeup, a coat, and a pair of shoes, sir.
Dun dun dun! You found a coat? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Maybe it's the one the person I was chasing was wearing.
Yes, the possibility does exist. Agent Sheena, were these pieces of evidence not in that room when you examined it?
Unfortunately for you, those aren't suspicious items of any sort. They all belong to me. They were getting in the way, so I stored them in that room.
Aww.
Thank you for bringing them to me. It saves me a trip. May I have them back now?
No. These items the detective brought back are incredibly significant. I request I be allowed to examine them.
They are my personal belongings, so you have no right to touch them without my permission.
I wish to examine them for the sake of the investigation, but if you wish to deny us access to them, Agent Lang, let's hear your opinion on this. I say let them look at your stuff, Sheena.
Lang?
Sheena, let's put it all out in the open. If you're really innocent, then you have nothing to worry about, right?
I guess so. Alright, go ahead and examine whatever you'd like. After all, I have nothing to hide.
Good. Now, let us begin. So which of Agent Sheena's belongings are you going to... Oh, so which of Sheena's belongings are you going to examine, sure? I mean...
What do we want to look at?
I mean, I know what sticks out the most to me, but...
The coat or the shoes?
For me, it's the coat, but...
I want to look at... So, of course, me being me. I want to look at the makeup, because that's probably the most useless one.
Unless it ties into the perfume somehow.
That's possible.
I believe I'll examine her makeup. What is this? It looks like a very thin paintbrush.
It's a lip brush. It's for putting on my lipstick.
Heck, I found something with a lot of real powder inside, sir. That's just foundation powder in there. It's nothing to get fucked up over.
Wow, you two sure know a lot about makeup. I think I need to compliment them for a bit.
Okay,
I never knew makeup consisted of this stuff too.
Okay, have you seen
Ooh.
Okay, have you seen Francisca? She's a fucking queen. She knows what she's doing.
She does.
She seems to be completely absorbed in her study of cosmetics. I guess there really wasn't anything suspicious in Agent Sheena's makeup. I suppose not. Let us move on and examine something else. So which of Agent Sheena's belongings are you... Oh, are you going to examine? I did it again, damn it. Whatever.
Okay, so we're pretty sure it's the coat, so I kind of want to look at the shoes.
Yeah, I don't know why, but every time I look at the option for shoes, I keep imagining fucking bowling shoes.
That's funny.
I don't know why. Let us examine her shoes. There doesn't appear to be anything particularly odd about them. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, you know what they say about men who stare at women's shoes for too long, right?
Aha! How scandalous!
I am merely doing my job, Agent Lang. I don't see how that warranted a comment. Also, what the hell do they... I've never heard of this analogy, have you? Who stares at women's shoes for too long?
I know the one I'm familiar with is like men's feet, but like... I don't know, maybe he has a foot, I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be like he has a foot fetish? I don't understand.
I don't...
I'm not sure either.
I don't think it's an actual analogy, they're just hinting at the actual analogy.
I see.
Possibly. Just weird. Also, hi.
That's the answer, it's just weird. How dare you, Edgeworth?
I'll admit, Rose, you actually did startle me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Now then, there is some dirt on the soles, but otherwise these seem perfectly normal. I guess there really wasn't anything suspicious about Agent Sheena's shoes. I suppose not. Let's move on and examine something else. So which of Agent Sheena's belongings are you going to examine, sir?
That was worth it. I enjoyed my flavor text.
Absolutely. Coat. No, don't take his coat. Let's examine the coat. Yes, sure! It appears you managed to stain your coat rather badly, Agent Sheena. The other Garasu that Kay saw was wearing a coat, and I'm beginning to wonder if the stain wasn't created when you went through the fireplace.
Aha! No, you have it wrong. That suit probably got on my coat when I was helping the police put out the fire.
That suit got on my suit. Wait, I'm sorry, what suit what?
Do not worry about that. I was definitely not wearing a suit.
And what about this dark substance around the hem of your coat?
Oh, I didn't realize that the hem was that dirty. I'm sure it's just some water mixed with soot from when I was helping with the fire. I don't think so. You think you can get away with such a transparent lie?
Yeah, don't lie to us, pal. This is the same pound of dirt that got on my coat when I went through the fireplace.
Your words ring hollow in the absence of evidence, you know. So unless you can prove that the dirt on my coat is from the fireplace...
Which I can.
What? How?
You did a great job, Detective Gumshoe. What, Misha? I got a compliment from Edgeworth? Whoa. What did I do?
Quick, pretend I know what I was doing this whole time.
This coat. This is exactly the piece of evidence I was searching for. I had been hoping to find the coat that the person Kay saw was wearing. And thanks to you, we proved that going through the fireplace was solely a coat. I don't quite what you're saying, but I'm happy for the place, sir. All that remains is for us to show that what the dark substance on the coat hem is.
Oh, and you think you can do that?
Of course I can. This is the dark substance that sullied the hem of this coat.
What were they burning on? What were they burning? I know they were burning files, but I'm guessing it's the ink?
That was my guess, was the Babyliss ink. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the ink. Did you use the ink bottle itself?
Yes.
Okay. I was reading the testimony again.
Okay.
Babyliss ink?
Yes, this is what will prove that the coat went through that... Oh! If we light our coat on fire, is it gonna burn green?
Yes, it would burn green, you're right.
Are we gonna light her coat on fire?
No!
Yes, this is what will prove that the coat went through that fireplace. According to Ambassador Plano, he burned some files in the fireplace this morning.
You told us about that already, so I don't really see the point in mentioning it again.
My point is that he spilled some ink onto the back wall of the fireplace at that time. If the dark substance on his coat turns out to be Babyliss ink, it would prove that you and this coat went through the revolving fireplace wall. My
I
bick.
really appreciate you not insinuating you're going to set my coat on fire.
Oh, I didn't even actually say anything about that, but that sounds like a brilliant idea. Gumshoe? Yeah, sure, Mr. Edgeworth. Vroom! Oh, that just turned to ash real fast. I didn't even see the fire.
That was an expensive coat.
I've seen more expensive. Sorry to have clipped one of your wings, Yatagarasu, but we're not finished yet.
Please, as the most, what's the word I'm thinking of? Fuck.
Posh?
As the most bougie in this conglomerate of friends.
We are not friends, Mr.
I have
Prosecutor.
definitely seen more expensive coats.
We are not friends, Mr. Prosecutor. Do not insinuate such a thing, ever.
But you have no way of proving whether or not this is Bubbly's ink on the coat here.
Oh, but I do, and I intend to show that it is ink in a few seconds. I'm really seeing fire come into play.
He really is. Hell.
How, you ask? Well, since you don't seem to know, allow me to show you. Just light a match.
Right?
This is how I'll prove that the dark substance on the coat is Bobbly's ink. Burn the coat, yes!
Burn this bitch!
I'm diving for it. We can find out whether this is Bobbly's ink or not by lighting it on fire. That's how you're going to prove that it's Bobbly's ink? Yes, if you could please cut a section of the dark-stained area for me, I'd appreciate it. We're just gonna ruin her coat!
Hell yeah, let's go! I mean, but like,
Imagine if we were wrong! It's just so, like, imagine if we were fucking wrong about this.
I'm pretty sure we would need like a warrant or something at this
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We have lab boys here, obviously. They did a handwriting analysis. Let them test it.
I'm dead.
I was making a joke at first, but I'm like, wait, this is Ace Attorney. We might go that extreme.
We might actually set this bitch on fire.
Oh, please, Miss Sheena, do you mind wearing this for a moment? Okay. Because I will show you here and now what the dark substance is. We're fucking doing this, my god.
Oh my god.
Sheena, sorry to do this, but I'm going to have to cut off a bit of your coat.
Go ahead. I wasn't planning to wear it anymore anyway.
The detective there wore it, and so he held on to it, and he tainted it. I no longer wish to wear it again.
He put his filthy hands all over it.
Gross.
And Edgeworth is like, you take that back.
Please, Edgeworth would never defend. He would just stand there in silence, judging.
Only I can call him filthy.
And me. Never forget, I will call Scruffy quite filthy.
I mean, fair point. It is Francisca.
Absolutely. Now then, if someone could loan me a lighter or something.
Oh, I've got some matches. I always carry them with me so I can light smoke bombs.
I knew she was going to be the one to
And
provide
fires in general, but you know.
I knew she was going to be the one to provide fire. I knew it.
Right.
Then, if I could please have one, Kay, we can get this experiment underway. The flame! It's the same color as the flame's white crystal oil produces, which means... Bobbly's ink is a product of white crystal oil, and when lit, the ink produces a green flame. I'm glad they're saying this out loud, because I didn't see anything weird about that flame. I can't see the difference between green and yellow that well, so I'm glad they're just saying... I'm taking their word that yes, it burned green.
Yes, it was green.
Okay, yay!
That's what I'm here for.
Thank you. Yeah, anyone watching my stream, why do you think this green screen isn't fucking green?
Yep.
And when lit, the ink produces a green flame. I believe the time has come to clip the Yatagarasu's other wing.
Miss Sheena, you're the fake Yatagarasu. one who killed my father!
It's about time you came out, Agent Sheena, or should I say, Callisto you. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, you're not serious, are you? Do I look like the joking type to you? I have a boyfriend who will tell you I'm not.
Callisto you! I've never heard that name before in my life!
Is that manner of speaking? Oh, okay, I guess. I'm guessing we should be switching to the accent, the Valley Girl maybe now? I don't know. Is that manner of speaking?
I was wondering if I should wait until she starts laughing again.
Makes sense. On that attitude, you haven't changed a bit in 7 years. You're the defense attorney that killed Mr. Faraday and then tried to flame me for it.
Oh, really? You have proof? You insist that I am this Callisto you woman, but you can't prove it. If you have no proof, then I'm afraid you won't be able to lay a single finger on me.
The raven is a very unique bird, one that flies by darkness of night. However, the light of dawn has arrived and reveal your true, ugly form to the world.
What the hell does that have to do with anything? Enough poetry! I want to see some evidence!
Do you really have some things that can prove that she is Callisto you? I do. Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's the fucking perfume.
I do. It's something the second Yatagrasu has preserved for us these last 7 years.
Do me the honor, Mr. Edgeworth.
I will, Kay, for we have finally come to the end. We'll prove her to be Callisto you with this and clip this Yatagrasu's wings for good.
Dun dun dun! Perfume!
How does that prove that in this moment? No idea. This perfume. This will prove you to be Callisto you.
It will?
Kay has preserved it perfectly for us. Surely you remember this bottle. This belonged to Miss Yu just before she disappeared 7 years ago. Naturally, this means a few of her fingerprints are on here as well. Oh, really?
Wow. Okay.
I mean, yeah, if she's preserved it, like not touched it, kept like a plastic bag or something, then...
Yeah, but okay. I'm guessing because it's Interpol, they even though they probably fingerprinted her when they hired her,
unless she was smart and burned her fingerprints away.
Never mind. We're gonna ignore that and move on.
We're gonna Ace Attorney this.
We're gonna Ace Attorney this and just move on.
Yep.
This is that bottle of perfume you spilled, which I have preserved ever since. I heard from my father, Bern Faraday, that if stored under the right conditions, a fingerprint can be preserved for decades. Which means that your fingerprints are still on here. Every last one.
We can clear everything up if we were to compare the prints on this to your own. Now come, Agent Sheena, will you submit yourself to a fingerprint test? There's the other laugh of hers I've seen.
Oh my god, holy shit, that's really long.
Go ahead, keep up with it, Linz, go for it.
I was like, my neighbor didn't tell me if I laughed that long. It looks like you've seen right through me yet again. You're sending the biggest chill down my spine, Edgeworth.
Callisto you. So you've shown your true face at last.
Well, you know, I had a little slip up earlier before, but don't worry about it. This feeling of thrill, it's even greater than that time, 7 years ago.
What is this music?
What?
This music's so like jazzy and upbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Just wasn't expecting it.
Right?
Sheena, you're...
Lang, I really enjoy our days together. You're an insanely strong, nice, kind-hearted idiot of a man.
So you were a spy all along. A mole sent by the smuggling ring I've been chasing after. Someone who has been feeding them intel on Interpol all this time.
Aha! Very good. Maybe you're not as big of an idiot as I thought. Callisto Yu, the woman who killed my father 7 years ago. You're her, aren't you? The fake Yatagarasu? That's right, Callisto Yu. That's just one of my many names. But even that is just a facade. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Okay, now this bitch made it personal.
Right?
Callisto Yu, this time you won't escape, for this is the end of the road for you. Get it, you? I can make jokes. Now come along quietly.
You know, you're the one who left the strongest impression on me, Kay Faraday. And had you not used the Yatagarasu's gadgets, I might have never known who you were. But here you are, being a thorn in my side, just like your father always was. Ah!
Kay, don't.
I'll never forgive you for what you did to my father! You really are just like him. Mr. Faraday, too possessed such laughable honesty.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
Kay, what did I tell you?
Literally, what did I tell you?
You let Kay go right now, pal. You're despicable.
Let go of me! You filthy... Ah! You think I'm a fake, don't you? Well, unfortunately for you, I'm the real Yatagarasu. But that's impossible! My father was the one who created Little Thief! Hey, Edgeworth. The Yatagarasu has 3 legs. Do you know why that is?
Why it has 3 legs?
Listen, I have a bit coming here. Just go with it, okay?
There are 3 main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be one step ahead. First,
You got to do your bad for a moment.
always knows what?
You got to do your bad for a moment.
I do. The Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system.
No, it can't be.
Did you finally figure it out? Do you finally know the real identity of the Yatagarasu?
The real identity of Yatagarasu is...
Neither of them? Question mark?
I was going to say both of them, but I guess neither, both. I'm going to say neither, see what happens.
There's no bar, right?
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it.
I'm tempted by the flavor text, but I also just want to answer the question.
Right, I just shot for the neither, and I'm just like, here's hoping.
Alright.
If you want to take a moment and read flavor text, you can.
Nah, that's okay, I already hit it.
Okay. The real identity of the Yatagarasu is neither Bun Faraday nor Callisto Yu, but by the same token, they are also both the real Yatagarasu.
Haha! How very perceptive of you. No way!
The single person known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu never existed.
It was a team. Mr. Edgeworth! No! I refuse to believe this!
The Yatagarasu is known to have 3 special skills.
It was 3 people.
Skill number 1. The Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object, and a lawyer would have the opportunity to learn the layout of client corporations. Skill number 2. The Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system, and a good prosecutor will be well versed in the ways of a criminal. And skill number 3.
Supposed to be.
I'm gonna take a shot here.
The Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind, ever.
Oh, nope, okay.
Oh, it's bad!
Detective Bad.
It was only natural for the Yatagarasu to never leave evidence behind. Because the lead detective on the case hid it all away.
It was him!
Dun dun dun!
God. I mean, we had considered it like an eternity ago.
And I mean,
But-
Bad is literally right in his name.
I mean, I know, but...
You're the third member of the Yatagarasu.
You. I mean, literally you, not just, you. Anyway, I've been looking for you for a long time. 7 long years. But I finally got you.
Aha! Why, Mr. Bad! Long time no see. What happened to us? We used to be such a great team.
I do want to express how much I love that the Yatagarasu is the 3 parts of the law.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
It's
If we were such a great team, then why did you kill my father 7 years ago? Why, indeed. It was nothing personal, really. It was just another person I had to kill. How can you say that? I grow weary of this, and it's about time for everything to come to an end. And this time, I won't miss.
They're the evil version of Nick, Edgeworth, and Gumshoe.
Yeah.
Stop!
You!
Soldier boy, tell it. Dun dun dun.
Oh my god. I was thinking just insert the JoJo's to be continued here.
Kay! It's over, Sheena.
Your leg!
Oh, damn, he got shot.
Damn, okay, yeah, okay. Leg fucking pop off, dude.
I think his
Oh,
kneecap...
shit, it was bad, that shot.
I think his kneecap just popped off. Agent
Yeah.
Lang.
Gah.
You idiot! What were you thinking, jumping in front of my gun like that? What are you risking your life for?
I'm sorry, Detective Bad, but no matter what sort of past she may have had, or even if she is a spy, it doesn't change the fact that she is my subordinate. And as long as she is, I can't allow any harm to come to her, not even from you.
Damn. You really are an idiot, you know that?
That's fine with me. You should know by now that this is just how I am. Hey, Sis. I'm sorry, did he just call me Sis? Yes? I want you to conduct a full body search. Sheena might have another weapon on her. Alright. Detective Gumshoe, your assistance, please. Sir! This has been one hell of a day.
Right?
Hey, I found something!
It was a body!
She had a body under her sock the whole time, sir.
Lang is like, where was she keeping that?
What? Okay, I'll admit I was not expecting that one. Of all the ways this could have gone tonight, that's the last I would have expected it to go.
Right?
What is this, sir? It looks like the blade of a knife, but it doesn't have a handle. Gumshoe.
We finally found it!
Gumshoe, come on, man.
After 85 years!
This is a great find, Detective. Huh? It is shut. Gumshoe! Please, my boy, you're not this dumb.
My boy!
Let's try picking up this blade with this handle. Woo.
Yay!
I believe this blade actually belongs with the handle that was on the murder weapon. Hey, they fit together perfectly! This blade must have been taken from the crime scene when the knife handles were switched. I'm going to return this Boboi's knife now. Alright, I trust that you'll make sure that is returned to Ambassador Paleno.
Wait,
Bobbly's
no,
knife.
guys, this is evidence! Guys, please!
More than I just now imagine Gumshoe just running away with it, like, I'll get it there, no problem! Like, Gumshoe, no, it's a knife!
Right? What do you have there? A knife? No! Like the meme. If you haven't seen that, seen that one, I'll have to
Oh,
send
I'm
it to
very
you.
familiar with that one.
One of my favorite meme redraws is that, but it's Mia with Terrell from Dark Dawn for the Mia Garrets.
Oh, yes. Now, I've seen many versions of that. Frickin' Gaming Specs and Jake Omega love to quote it.
Yes.
But no, just for the sake of it. Gumshoe, what do you have there? A knife! No! Okay.
Bobbly's knife handle given to Detective Gumshoe warily.
I believe this makes it perfectly clear who did it, Callisto, you. For the only time the handles could have been switched is just after Mr. Cochin's murder.
Aha!
Which means that you must be Mr. Cochin's killer. You killed Mr. Cochin with the Alabastrian knife.
He's just like, I'm dead. Flip.
That was some fucking, like, second grade stage play shit right there.
I love that. That was great.
That
was
was-
fantastic.
That was one of the greatest death animations I've ever seen.
That reminds me. There's this play that I've never seen, but I really want to see it. I think it's called like the play, or it's like the play where everything goes wrong, or something like that, or like the stage production where everything goes wrong, and that's literally the play. It's like they're trying to perform this normal show, but like the set falls on everybody. Like you can see the extras in the background, and that's like the part of the entire performance. And I want to see it so bad.
That sounds great.
It's a pretty popular high school play now. So I was like, oh my god, I have to see this.
Nice, right up there with Heathers and Hamilton.
Yes. Oh my god, I love Heathers.
Switched the handles and then took the original blade of the Bobbly's knife with you. Later, you allowed yourself to be spotted by Kay near the open-air stage. You used the fireplace to lose her, and then you went back to accuse her of the murder. Does that about sum it up?
You craft an engaging tale, Edgeworth, but there are two problems with it.
Of course there is. It's because I'm not engaged yet. I'm still waiting for him to ask me. Problems?
What?
In what respect? Huh?
Never mind. Why do you think my real reason was in allowing her to chase after me?
To frame her?
It was also I could capture Kay Faraday. What? When I saw you using that device at Gatewater Land, I knew right away that you were Byrne Faraday's daughter. I became curious, so I researched a little into your background. That's how I found out that you were on the trail of the Yatagarasu. So that's why you tried to pin Mr. Cochin's murder on me? Yes. Yes, Queen. I knew you would show up at this embassy tonight. So I thought to use you. But pinning the murder on you wasn't my only goal. You had another? Yes. Once I had you under arrest, I had planned to search you. And take back the device that rightfully belongs to me, the true Yatagarasu. You were going to take Little Thief away from me?
You bitch!
You bitch! 7 years ago, it was thanks to that device that Faraday was able to infiltrate this place. But he stole more than he should have. I had a tough time recovering that precious key.
Then the person who stole the Yatagarasu's key from Mr. Faraday...
We knew this. We actually did know this.
You. That incident 7 years ago. What was the catalyst behind it?
In the eyes of the smuggling ring, the Yatagarasu was becoming a bit of a problem. It wasn't an especially pleasant assignment.
Then why? Why did you become a member of the Yatagarasu?
Why? There is no why. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning.
From the beginning? What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know, it's in my character description, jeez. The person I take orders from hasn't changed. Even now, to this day.
Does this mean that the leader of the smuggling ring wasn't Mr. Cochin? Then the real ringleader is still out there pulling the strings.
Dun dun dun.
Are you done asking what you need to know? Oh, are you done asking what you need to know? Because if so, we should probably get going. I've been holding her for a long time. Also, I'm bleeding out. And if you're going to tell me everything you did, and you're going to tell me everything you did tonight, do you understand, Sheena?
When we get back, there is probably going to be a public education. Execution. I hope you're prepared for that.
No, remember, murder is legal in that country.
Exactly. Public execution.
Just not mine.
Right. I guess I should tell you then that I was the one who set the Bobbly's embassy on fire. It was a lot of fun.
It was fun watching it burn for 2 years.
It was really pretty. I mean, it was green.
And why did you do that?
I suppose it was to destroy all evidence of the counterfeit bills.
That was what the smuggling ring was trying to do? But then why start 2 fires?
Sorry, but I can't tell you anything about the ring. It's your job to complete your investigation, after all. I'm not just gonna give you all of the answers. What do you think I am, a terrible criminal? I've had my fun. Now it's your turn to enjoy the ride.
I'm not a Bond villain.
Wait! I mean, Miss Sheena! Yes?
Whoosh!
When I fell to the floor earlier, these fell at my feet. What about them? I mean, they are really fashionable, but... They're such pretty hair sticks that I thought, well, that I should return them to you. You can have them. They're of no use to me anymore. If you don't want them, you can always just throw them away. Please don't preserve them for like 7 more years.
Also, please don't put them in your organizer either.
Right? No, I want to keep them. Totally for 7 more years. Suit yourself. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot, Edgeworth. About the second problem I had with your story. I didn't kill anyone tonight.
What?
I'm not saying that as a sore loser. Think of it as a hint, if you will.
Mr. Prosecutor. Yes, Agent Lang? Mark my words, I'm not done here and I'll be back. And it's got nothing to do with this duty or anything, because this has become my personal case. I may have been shot, and it may hurt like the son of a bitch, but I'll show you just how dangerous a wounded wolf can be. His anger appears to have negated the sensation of pain in his injured leg. Oh no, it definitely hasn't. I am excruciating amounts of pain right now.
And I'm currently bleeding out all over the floor. It isn't something I am fan of.
I am grateful this... Oh wait, no. I was about to say I'm grateful this rug is red, but no, that's just because the overlay of the text box.
I'm not sure this part might actually be red, but it's difficult to tell.
We'll tell when we move the dialogue box, I guess.
Also, we have problems with bad, and
Yeah.
we're just letting him stand there.
Yeah. It's finally okay.
Anyone?
Bueller!
It's finally over, Kay.
I feel like I've peered into her heart a little, you know? And it's so cold and dark and incredibly lonely.
It's like an island. A very lonely island.
God damn it. The person who was giving her all of these commands. The one who thought my father was a problem to be removed.
That person is the real ringleader behind the smuggling ring.
Bad is right there! Do you think he might know some things? I'm just saying! Mr. Edgeworth, I have a favor to ask. Can you hold on to these hair sticks for me in your organizer? They're really pretty. Just like the ones they were selling for the Jam and Ninja show. But until this case is over, I don't think I can look at them without being overcome.
I understand, I think. I'll take good care of them for you. There's a bit of soil stuck on the ends of these sticks.
Ah, yes, the flowers. They have relevance once again.
Hair sticks data jotted down in my organizer.
So, bad. No comments on him still.
Oh, I guess it's that time already, huh?
So it's midnight, the dawn of another day.
Hey, Pops, thanks a bunch. You've really done a lot for everyone all these years.
Finally, circling back to the man.
Detective Bad, don't tell me today's the day.
Yeah, it is. With this, I can retire in peace. I mean, you know, I did just try to commit murder in front of everybody, and I really should be arrested for that, but just details, who needs them?
We're technically still in Japanifornia, even though we're in an embassy suite right now. The legal systems, the legal jurisdiction on that's kind of all over the place. None of them really care about attempted murder.
Yeah, I think I have diplomatic immunity, so I'm just gonna invoke that. This is technically foreign soil, so... It was down to the wire. We almost didn't make it. But we did it. We solved everything.
But that's just it. We haven't solved everything yet. The
God
ringleader
damn
of
it, you really have to steal my thunder on this, come on.
the ringleader of the smuggling ring, you, the Yatagarasu, were chasing after.
The legend of that Yatagarasu is now over. Mr. Edgeworth, that bit of logic earlier, it was brilliant. Almost like I told you some of it 7 years ago, but you know what, we're not gonna...
That's it, great memory.
I'm kind of a big deal. I feel like I can leave it all in your hands. I'm counting on you.
Is it really true, Uncle Bad? Were you also a part of the Yatagarasu?
As I said to you earlier, Kay, I'm truly sorry. I wanted nothing but a peaceful life for you. Which I realize now was practically impossible, considering you and your father and this... we were all business partners doing illegal shit, but, you know, the intentions were there.
We kind of screwed you over from the start.
Right? I'm sorry you were kind of born into this.
We know you never asked for it, but we did our best to make sure you weren't stuck with as much of it.
Right?
Uncle Bad!
Hey, don't take it so seriously. It's all just one big joke, right?
Unfortunately, it isn't.
Oh, come on, sure. She's just yanking on my chain. Is she, Mr. Edgeworth?
Detective Bad. Wait, no, you are no longer a detective. Mr. Bad. I'd like to ask you about the Yatagarasu.
Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth, here, I should give these back to you.
These are the pages from my... The pages from my KG8 case files that the Yatagarasu stole from my office.
Yeah, that was me.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Mr. Edgeworth, I must apologize for last night.
I
was him! What?
That's right, we are past the flashback point, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I think this was in the future, technically.
That's right. Also, I just love every time as bad you say Mr. Edgeworth, it gets more and more Agent Smithy.
I can't help it.
Mr. Anderson!
In my head.
Mr. Edgeworthson!
Well, to be fair, I did it a lot in the Ace Attorney trilogy.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, we're bringing the jokes back.
I mean, to be fair, Mr. Anderson is so quotable.
It lives rent-free in my head.
Same. Specifically, Revolution's line, Mr. Anderson, welcome back. We missed you.
For me, it's just Mr. Anderson.
So the Atagarasu who stole into my room was you, was it? Wait, then that means what? Tell me it's not true. That's too insane for me to believe, sir.
It's true, even if it's not something you want to hear. The KG8 incident. It was a very emotionally trying case. We stood in that courtroom. Faraday is the prosecutor, and I is the lead detective. Faraday had evidence in his possession that would prove the defendant guilty. However, because it was stolen, the defendant was found innocent. You was the elder sister of the victim in the case.
Bad is still just straight up dying on us.
I know, right? The man is just, he's not okay. He's probably gonna have a heart attack and die.
Right?
It was from all the smoking, and by smoking I mean eating the lollipops. It's sugar. I'm dying of extreme diabetic intoxication.
Diabetic intoxication.
I don't know, I can't, whatever it is, it's like extremely low sugar or something like that. Low glycemic index or something like that. I know there's a word for it, I just can't think of it.
When the defendant was pronounced not guilty, she let out a great wail. It wasn't a wail with a tail, it was more like a scream, but anyway. That's when we realized that there was a limit to what the law could do.
I kind of just want to hear you, like, gasp on each of these ellipses.
Was to do so outside of the courts. That's what we thought at the time. So we became Batman! Except we were a crow instead of a bat, but you know what I mean.
I kind of want to
That's
just
how we formed the Yatagarasu. And vowed to bring to light any dirty dealing companies had with the ring. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Any dirty dealings companies had with the ring. Including companies that dealt with the Amano Group.
Yeah, remember them?
Nope. I kept imagining on each of those ellipses hearing just a deep inhale.
Right.
Including the Amano Group. I'm owed! Mr. Bad yelling at
You guys are great.
Thank you. Mr. Amano's conglomerate.
We called ourselves the Yatagarasu and flexed our collective muscle. Mostly it was me, I was the really muscular one in the group. We exposed all sorts of shady dealings as a warning to the business world as a whole.
Thankfully, when it came to flexing the brain muscle, we had Faraday for that. The other two of us weren't really in, and we didn't really have much of that going on upstairs.
As you can see by the events that have transpired since then.
It hasn't been good times for us. We kind of fell apart after the brains died.
By doing that, we were able to stop the higher-ups from covering things up. And then, It was finally time.
And Miss Rosette's covering thumbs up for a moment, and I was very confused. But I'm like, oh, hey, cool, thumbs up, nice.
Hey, yo, thumbs up, let's go.
We had finally arrived at the moment when we'd find out the ringleader's true identity. It was then that you literally stabbed us in the heart. And Faraday, he died for it.
I did no such thing. No, I mean, like, Callisto you. Oh, yes, I see, got it.
I know, it makes it really confusing, but just go with me here.
It's like that one scene in Rush Hour. You ever see that movie? No. Whatever. It's like that scene.
But why? Wasn't she the sister of the victim in the KG-8 incident?
After Faraday's death, I looked into her past. And that's when I found out that she was a phony.
A big fat phony!
Oh my god.
The victim of the KG-8 incident, CCU. She never had a sister.
Dun dun dun!
What? Then that means we wasted so much time.
Yes, this entire thing was a fucking waste of time. Anyway, Sheena wasn't the only fake name she used. Callisto U was also another pseudonym. From the very beginning, that woman was a spy sent by the smuggling ring.
Oh, snap.
I sure do hope this series doesn't have to deal with any other spies who uses multiple names or anything. That would get annoying.
Eyes emoji.
She said it herself. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning.
Oh, you know, I kind of wish she had said that 7 years ago, because this whole thing would have turned out way differently. Anyway, let's return to the real topic at hand.
Bullshit!
Mr. Edgeworth.
Bullshit. We are Glorified Thief and Dementus. We will never stay on the topic at hand.
Right?
This trump card that we stuck onto this page of the case file, please use it wisely.
Trump card?
That photo that we stuck on there, try peeling it off. Behind it slumbers a piece of evidence that Faraday hid away all those years ago.
Peels it off and it's like
Sorry,
one.
what?
Tries to peel it off and it sticks like one of those like stupid price tags on an old game cartridge. So it just ends up tearing off and it's like, now I can see nothing because it's all just the backing of the sticker.
And he's just sitting there, like, scraping at it and getting, like, tiny amounts of it off every
It's like-
single time.
It's like it's all just getting stuck to his fingernail. Like, oh, this is the worst thing.
Right? It's like,
Why do they make these?
I think this is gonna take a few hours. You know what? We'll just reconvene tomorrow.
Yeah,
after
we'll
I've
just.
had some time to work on this.
I need to. I can't even go get Goo Gone because this is paper it's on. She'll just ruin the document if I try and use Goo Gone.
Why did he think this was a good idea?
You know what? Don't ask me. That's just how Faraday was, okay?
I thought you said he was the brains. Okay.
That's what I don't understand. I don't know why he thought this was a good idea, but clearly it was.
Look, we weren't very good thieves, okay? Even our brains wasn't that brainy, okay? A really good thief would mean no one even heard of the Autograsu, but hey, look at that, we put a calling card everywhere. Does that sound smart to you?
It's the mock of the Yatagarasu, but why?
Joker intensifies.
This is a DirectX card from the
Dark-
big boss.
Dark Mousy intensifies.
Oh my god, yes.
Joker.
God damn it.
Oh. I'm a dumbass. You said Joker and I thought Batman Joker. I only was about to make a Joker persona reference myself. I'm like, wait, that's what you meant by Joker in the first place, you dumb shit.
Yes.
Fucking damn it.
Take a look at this photograph. I mean, at the back.
Take a look in a book. Reading Rainbow.
To it.
I can't read this.
It's in Japanese. This was something Cochin had on him at the time of the KG-8 incident. 10 years ago. Not 7, 10. That blood is from the victim of the incident, Miss CCU.
Oh, did they... Okay. I'd honestly be surprised if they DNA match the blood, and that's why he knows they're not sisters or something.
That makes sense.
But I'm also expecting they didn't do that, and it was just he looked into her background and realized that she was an only child or something.
My brain is trying to translate this because frickin' Wallace and I did Banjo-Kazooie Jiggies of Time, and so it's like all those frickin' Force Temple, the Hylian language is just like sticking out to me, and I'm just like, okay, that one looks kinda like the letter C. It's like, no, this isn't Hylian. This isn't the fake Hylian that Mark used. Shut up.
That's funny. Look at this photograph. Every time I see it makes me laugh.
And what is that on Joey's head? Thank you for the opportunity to make a Video Games Awesome reference. Every single time while playing Ace Attorney that they whipped out a photograph, friggin' Fraser just being like, and what is that on Joey's head?
Yep.
But why is the cot adorned with the mark of the Atagarasu? Come on. Edgeworth.
The reason why we called ourselves the Atagarasu was because of the 3-legged raven mark that the smuggling ring's boss used. Apparently orders from the boss would come on these cards without fail. The person who received the order was supposed to burn it immediately after reading it. And apparently, it explodes if you don't burn it, but anyway.
Wait, you mean this thing is supposed to explode?
Well, if it hasn't exploded in 7 years, then, I don't think it's gonna explode at this point.
And it literally explodes.
I can't, dang it. My brain tried to go 3 different jokes at once and just sort of stuttered on all 3 of them. It's like, fuck. Moments passed.
And apparently, it burns a bright green flame which set ablaze.
So, you mean the cards were written in Babalese ink? Is anyone else getting tired of this fucking ink?
I think it's just you. No, I mean you, not Kaliz. Anyway, the fact that the card that Cochin was sent made it into Faraday's hands at all is nothing short of a miracle. We decided that whenever we stole anything, we would send a card along with it to the police.
So that's what those white cards are.
The great thief that used the mark, that only those within the ring would know. It was our message to the ringleader that we were only a few steps behind.
Trump card data jotted down in my organizer.
So Bad wasn't necessarily a bad guy. He was just doing some vigilante shit. Which is still a crime, but...
He wasn't committing crimes because he was just following orders to commit crimes.
Definitely not a bad guy.
And one more thing.
One more thing.
Thank you.
Detective Gumshoe.
Oh god, what now?
Would you like this lollipop?
What flavor is it?
Cherry.
Nope. I'm out.
All right, fine. I'm entrusting this to you.
I'll admit, I was
sorry,
like,
take this lollipop.
I'll admit, my joke was immediately planned. It's like, if she says anything, it's fine so long as it's not cherry. I was gonna, if you said anything other than cherry, I was gonna be like, yes, please, gladly. But then it's like, if she says cherry, I'm out.
That's so funny, dude.
And then sure enough, you chose the one flavor. I'm like, nope, I'm out. Fuck this.
What is this, sir?
It's a VCR tape. What do you mean, what is this thing? This is what I was talking about earlier. During the KG-8 incident trial, Faraday had this in his possession. This important, definitive piece of evidence.
You know, sir, you keep holding that lollipop up to my nose, and it doesn't smell like cherry.
Maybe it's bubblegum. I'm not sure. I don't think I remember anymore. I've had it in my mouth for 7 fucking years. I don't remember what flavor it is anymore.
So are your taste buds okay, sir?
No, they're really not.
All this sugar for all these years has just worn away at them. They are gone. You ever have, like, sour foods for a little bit? Like, the sour just burns away at your... Yeah, that's what's been happening for 7 years. My taste buds are shredded. And not like the my muscles are ripped kind of way.
I drink gravel on a daily basis.
I'm constantly just licking sugar and drinking gravel. Like, there is no hope for anything past my lips.
I have an extreme case of peakerism. The person who stole it from us 10 years ago was a man by the name of Ernest Amano.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And he had it locked and hidden away for all this time. But we forced him to tell us where it was, finally, after the other day's kidnapping case.
Videotape data jotted down on my organizer. At this point, I am ready for him to just drop dead on screen, by the way. This video. Oh god, what?
Oh yeah, Rose was a sportsman. I remember this. It was,
It wasn't like a Shaggy voice, right?
the only thing I can think of is it was like, the best way to describe it was the voice crack voice. So yes, I guess, technically.
Yeah, so kind of like a Shaggy Larry Butts kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is Rose there? Does he want to pick this up for old time's sake? Is Rose not there? Yeah. What? Don't come any closer, I'm warning you. This is the same video as the one Mr. Portsman was trying to conceal from me.
I dropped my stylus. Okay.
I dropped my lollipop!
No, not my lollipop, shit! 5-second rule.
Ah, good, still has its flavor. By which I mean I don't know it.
Right. It has flavor again, let's go.
I recognize its flavor. Dirt, just like I drink every morning.
Now excuse me while I go drink some more sand.
I will never let that go. That's my favorite Yu Hakusho joke. Yu Hakusho bridge joke.
Yeah, it would seem that even he was caught up in the ring's web. It's almost like every single case in this game has been fucking connected. It was the first time in, and I don't know, every Ace Attorney game that we've played up to this point.
Because I don't... No, the third game everything was connected, so never mind.
Kinda, sorta. Everything was...
Well, okay,
everything from each one tied in. But otherwise, the one with Maggie Bird didn't really, like, connect to the overall case.
That's true. The first case and the last case for sure were connected.
Absolutely. First, fourth, and fifth, actually.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Was the third game the one that had the cafe?
With Maggie Bird as a waitress, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's the one you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one really wasn't connected to anything. Okay, so this is the first one we've played so far that has literally every case being connected.
Yeah, I want to say we'll have the same thing with Apollo Justice, but I don't remember for certain because I can only think of 3 of the cases at the moment.
Well, hopefully I will forget that information in the next 4 years when we get to it.
It's not really a spoiler.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if I have that in my head when I go into the game, I'm going to be like, okay, well, this will be important later on, this will be important
True, and then watch as I'm absolutely wrong and you're just like, nothing tied together, you fuck!
Right.
I remember so much shit so needlessly!
Hey, that'll be more entertainment for you then, if that's true.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyway.
Maybe that's why I said it.
preparing to take on the boss someday. And the video was his insurance. That's where that prosecutor comes in. He was to retrieve the video. On top of that, he was apparently instructed to sneak into your office.
Oh my god, I'm dying actually, because the thought of him having, like, diabetes would be an excuse for him, like, to keep eating the lollipop for 6 years, because...
It's the only thing keeping me alive!
He just has chronic, like impossibly low sugar. So it's the only thing that's keeping him alive. He's like, it doesn't matter how many insulin injections I take, it's never enough!
This one lollipop has sustained me for 7 years!
It's industrial strength!
Don't mess with a good thing!
He's got type 69 diabetes.
My god.
Oh my god.
That's right, my diabetes is so bad it transcends letters and goes into numbers. It's been 84 years! Okay.
Yes.
And steal the trump card. You saw it for yourself, right? The card that told him to preserve the evidence.
Then that card was not the calling card of the Yatagarasu, but rather a directives card from the ringleader to Mr. Portsman?
The two pieces together make for a strong weapon for whoever holds them.
The evidence Mr. Portsman thought to withhold from me, and the one that you stole from my office last night. Both pieces are illegal, and for me to use either one is...
Whether you use them or not is up to you. But they will be of help to you when you take on someone who is above the law.
He keeps
But you know,
saying...
I'm trying to understand the whole fruit of the poisonous tree thing, so do with it what you will.
He keeps saying certain lines that just keep making me think he's just going to just... vanish on a spot, just like fade into the wind.
He just fucking pulls deuces and just evaporates.
Yeah, just like that one gif, just... Is the boss one of those who cannot be brought to court that Mr. Faraday spoke of? Detective Bad, there is no limit to the law, for it is the people who determine the limits to them.
You still insist that, even now? You really are something else. I leave the rest in your hands.
You want a lollipop?
There it is.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, the handcuffs. It's time to lock up the last remaining member of the Yatagarasu.
Props.
No, it's a lollipop, not a popsicle.
Oh no, I was just saying, I'm so hungry, I was sick of corn pops, shall we?
Oh, you know what? That does sound good. Maybe we can stop and get some cereal on the way. I mean, if I am going to prison and then being executed later, I might as well have a last meal, right?
Absolutely. Corn pops are great. Also executed? I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention. What's happening now?
Don't ever lose your detective spirit.
Pops, why is this happening? This isn't justice.
Like I always told you, do not get emotionally involved.
You can't tell that to Gumshoe.
Now let's go.
Yes, sure. Oh, it is red. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my joke about bleeding onto the carpet would have worked. Damn it.
We'll just retcon that. It definitely worked, alright? It landed.
Yeah. Yay, thank you. Is this really the end of a legend?
Everyone clapped.
Ah, finally, to be continued. I think that's our last to be continued. If not, it's our second to last. Save.
Oh? Yeah.
Hooray. I don't know about you, I feel like that's a good place to call it for the night.
Okay, we can do that. Let me see what it pops up on. Just so we can leave it if it's the... Okay, yeah, good. I was hoping it was the time slate.
This will be a great scene to come back to, too. Just both Francisca and Edgeworth just both waiting very impatiently.
Right. Well, hey, I guess hopefully we won't have to do bad anymore after this. I won't have to gargle any more gravel for his voice. Oh.
Yeah, I don't envy you right now. We both had a time of it with the voice acting tonight. You with the roughest voice and me with the variety.
Yes. Yeah, you had to do a lot of voices in quick succession there.
Yeah, I may or may not have lost accents a couple times, but you know how it is.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely did that. So, it is what it is. Anyway,
Yep.
that was a lot of fun. That worked out, so.
It was fun. I'm
Yay.
glad I was here.
You were, and we're glad you were. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Knock. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you, Beats. Thank you. There was Lil Man Tate. And thank you, Miu. Who else? Oh, thank you, Wolf. Yeah, thank you, Rose. Thank you, Spambot Full Barrage over on my chat.
Oh, you got a spam bot? That didn't pop up for me. That's really funny.
Because it's hidden, and it's in some other language, and I never hit show, so... It's still being held for review on YouTube, so...
Nice.
But yeah, thank you all for coming out. We hope you guys had yourselves a wonderful time. Hope we were moderately entertaining. I felt like we were. I was entertained, at least. We were entertained. That's the important part.
And hey, hopefully on the next one we'll finish the game, maybe. I mean, this might take like 6 hours to finish this last section, but...
Yeah, very possible, because it might have dialogue out the wazoo.
Exactly. Just Ace Attorney things, right? It always is like that. It's like, oh, we reached the last section 85 years later.
Yeah, just present 2 items and listen to 3,508 text boxes.
Yep. Gotta get all of that flavor text. We did
Absolutely.
skip a couple instances of flavor text, though. So.
True, but I really want to present, I really want to burn the coat.
Just burn the whole thing.
I just wanted to burn it so bad. I'm like, I'm sure there's flavor text. But we're gonna burn this bitch's coat.
I'm gonna set that bitch on fire. And I mean her, not the coat.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us. We hope you guys have yourselves a wonderful night. And we'll see you all next time.
All right. Good night, souls.